Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 Ocean Contractors Tankard Provincial and the Nova Scotia Scotties Provincial Playdowns being played this week at the Halifax Curling Club. This is the week when we determine who our Nova Scotia representatives for the Brier and also the Scotties Tournament of Hearts will be, and we could not be more excited to see all the talent out on the ice today. Today we are going to be watching Adams Moss from the Halifax Curling Club playing Daigle from the Halifax Curling Club. It's a battle of the home club team. I'm Jane Flynn Burton and I'm joined by Mary Matatal, and we're going to be with you for this whole game.
Well, Jane, we had a barn burner game this morning with an extra end, so let's see if we have the same quality of curling for this next game.
I would imagine we will. This morning's game was excellent, and this one I wouldn't expect anything less. We're showing 2 games per draw this week. This game is on sheet 8 at the Halifax Curling Club, which sounds weird, but the sheets here are numbered 1, 8, 2, 4 after the year that the club was formed. And then we also have a game being streamed on sheet 2, commentated by 2 different folks. So you could watch both if you wanted, or just stick here with us because this game's going to be great.
So the first 2 rocks have been thrown by Emily Manuel for Daigle and Katie Vandenborg for Daigle and Manuel for Adams Moss.
Right.
So one more for Katie. Used to be Katie forward, so we're struggling with telling you her name.
More room! Marley! Gotta go! Hard, Marley. Just Marley, keep going. Keep going. It's a good spot.
Daigle draw to the button, so they hammer in the first end.
Okay.
First end pretty open. Both teams just getting used to the ice and draw rate.
Just managing some technical difficulties here right now, everyone. Sorry about that.
Yep! Really hard! Hard, Kate! Hard!
Looks like this end is
Gotta
going to be
go,
pretty
gotta
clean.
go.
We talked this morning about how swingy the curling club is, the ice here at the curling club,
save,
and
Kate. 10-8. 10-8.
that's it. Just a little bit less weight than you expect, and it'll just take off on you.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be okay after.
I think after a few, yeah, Kevin was saying the same. Yeah, it's easy 10.
If you are in the Halifax area, we want to just invite you to come down and watch these games live. There's a lot of fun stuff happening at the club. Admission is completely free for just general admission to come in and enjoy watching all 4 of the games at the same time with other curling fans. And tomorrow and Saturday, there's going to be live music. There's going to be food available through our kitchen. Saturday is family day. If you want to bring some kids along and they want to do some floor curling and face paint and that kind of thing, it's going to be a good time. So do make your way down and have an afternoon or an evening here at the curling club and enjoy all this fun and ambiance of this event.
No, really curling, yeah. 15-4.
This is Heather McPhee throwing second for Team Adams Moss. She is from Halifax, Nova Scotia. She's an occupational therapist and a clinical team leader. She says she's been to 5 Nova Scotia Scotties championships.
Just nose. 10.5.
So now this open hit from Marley Powers. Marley is a planning and logistics manager for Nova Scotia Health.
Katie. Katie. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Marley represented Nova Scotia at the recent mixed nationals. Well, she was on the team that did. She didn't do it on her own.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah. I love how she asks Jess's opinion. She's like, do you think that's on? Jess is like, it doesn't matter to me.
We had a situation in the last game that a rock from another sheet hit a rock that was on the edge, and it's a good idea to just check to make sure that the other skip agrees if it's in or out.
Hot right now. Hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot.
All the teams on the ice right now won their first game in this tournament. It's a triple knockout. So this is all a side out here, and what we're going to do is just update you periodically on the scores from the other sheets and help you keep track of who's staying on A.
Same weight. Yeah. 2. Yeah. Really hard, Linz.
Hey, you got it. Right to
Hard,
it.
Linz.
You're holding it. Right to
Hard.
it.
Keep going.
Right to it.
Keep
You got
going.
it.
Hard.
Keep going.
Hard. Big push. Big push. Sit. Rock. See a throw. Good. I wouldn't mind hitting it and just rolling into the center.
Adams Moss trying
exact
to
same.
use that corner, that I guess a little later on as a corner guard,
Yeah.
but it's pretty
Speeds were good.
to get around that. But any cover is better than none.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the first end of a 10-end game, and she's
It
just
does call
going
a little
for it
bit on
right
that
from the
out turn
beginning.
though. Like it's not going crazy by any means. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it.
It's a great way to just didn't tuck.
Just 10.5.
That was Amanda England. She is from New Brunswick, Sussex, New
Yeah, just
Brunswick.
know.
She's a
Things that
business
we get a
operations
little.
manager.
Yeah, exactly.
And she has been to 11 different Scotties championships here in Nova Scotia, plus 1 in New Brunswick. So we have lots of experience out here on the ice.
Little roll to the center here.
Amanda says her female curler idol is Teresa Breen. Isn't that nice? Our club mate Teresa.
I think she played with Teresa
10.5. Easy 10 here.
Sounds
for
good.
many years.
I think she did, yeah.
Looks like it should just finish a little bit at the end.
Just at the end. Yeah.
So this
turn
is
it
Jessica Daigle. Jessica's 30 years old. She's a physiotherapist. She hails from St. John, New Brunswick, and she's curled for 23 years. So that means she was like 7 when she started curling. So
Whoa.
truly is a lifelong sport, and she's only 30.
How old were you started curling? How old were
I
you?
was 17.
17?
Yeah, I
Push, push, push,
Late
you got it.
bloomer.
participated
Yeah,
in
yeah,
another
yeah.
sport.
Oh, okay.
I was a competitive swimmer before.
Nice.
Yeah, so and I'm actually, you know, Ann Merklinger, I used to swim against.
Oh,
and so
wow.
we traveled in the same circles in the swimming world before we both turned to
Isn't
curling.
that
So
funny?
that's
And it all involves water, too.
all,
That's the-
yeah, right. Liquid and frozen.
Stick with the center there. Yeah. I think
Ann Merklinger was also like a competitive canoeer or something,
Yes,
wasn't
also
she, as well?
she was I
Yeah.
think, president of the Federal Canoeing Association.
Yeah.
it's running nice though. Good set.
Here comes Jocelyn Adams-Moss with her first. She is from New Brunswick as well. She's a manager of alumni engagement at Dalhousie University here in town.
Clean.
Her curling superstition is that if she's winning, she keeps wearing the same earrings.
Yeah, good.
I think all curlers have some curling superstition if they're on a winning streak.
I tell you, some of the curlers filling out this form have said they don't have any superstitions, and I'm like, I bet you do. You might call it something different, but it's still a superstition.
Sticking it nose. Sounds good.
Just watch the finish
especially
off
if
the
you're
center
winning.
line here.
Don't change anything.
Don't change a thing.
got it.
Eat the same food, everything.
Wear the same underwear. Don't change your socks.
Okay, I'm not going to go that far. Oh.
10-5.
Whoa!
10-5.
Clean.
Good, Jess.
Jessica just wants to stick around to make the blank harder for Jocelyn. So Jocelyn, probably, if they've
It's about the
decided
same
that this
pass,
is
right?
out.
Oh, Amanda's giving it a good look.
Oh no, sorry, it rolled. Forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, it rolled.
From the monitor it looks in, but from the overhead it's kind of...
It's true.
But you see under the rock. the
Yeah.
overhead's
I think it's
not-
gonna run.
You hate to throw the blank
I
and then
know.
have them swing a stick at it and it's on.
Yeah.
I don't know if she needs to even throw like a 9. I know.
You can use the biter measurement stick during the free guard zone part of the end, but at this part you cannot. You got to rely on your eyes and sense of judgment.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think Jocelyn's trying to roll out here. So she's probably going to throw this with
Yep.
a decent
9.
amount of weight.
9.
There's all that
Yes,
rotation.
yes, yes.
Love it.
Keep going hard. Keep going.
Oh, just not quite enough spring.
So now I'd be... Oh, they kicked it off, so I guess they had agreed.
Yeah.
I think I would have measured it just to make sure.
Good start. Good
One
start.
for them.
Yeah, it's definitely loud out
That's the
here.
first end down of a
There's
10
a couple
game.
times,
These
so just
games
make
are
sure that the
timed,
outside
so
sweeper is like
they
fully heads
do
up.
have a minute, I think, between ends to have a little team meeting. Then they'll have 5 at
Yeah,
the
maybe
fifth
this
end
one
break.
initially, but it won't down towards
Each team
the
gets
glass.
2
So
timeouts.
Okay, I said 9. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was hard to hear or not there.
All games now employ the no-tick rule, which means if
I
a
like
rock
that.
is touching the center line and
likely
in the
gonna
free
go
guard
guard.
zone, it cannot be removed to a location other than on the center line. So you can't bump it into the house like the usual tick rule. So it's quite an advantage for those teams who are trying to steal.
And quite an extra challenge for leads. I said that every time a rule changes, it seems to make it harder for the lead, you know? So now the lead has to have their perfect weight and also line to achieve that guard on the center line position. This one's looking pretty good.
I think this might slip into the house,
Oh,
so
it
even though
might.
it's on the center line, it can
Oh,
still be
yeah.
removed from play.
1 out of 2.
She indicated.
Conservative move from Jessica Daigle. I would have thought she might have put up a
Corner
corner at
guard.
least for the first one. It's not on the forefoot.
Yep. Yes.
So the first rock thrown
Really
by
hard,
Katie
Linz.
Vandenborg. Katie is a
Hard,
registered
gotta
nurse.
go.
She's 29.
Hard to hold it,
She
hard
has
to hold
been
it,
subject to
hard.
New Brunswick.
Oh, there's some
Watch
New
it.
Brunswick
Go ahead.
representation
Just a
out here
lot of
tonight. Yeah.
action.
Good.
Hmm.
11.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I might even throw a touch more. Sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
One of the members of Team Daigle says her strategy that she doesn't change her superstition is parking in the same spot. And I can imagine that's quite a challenge.
You need some cooperation for that one.
Yeah, I think I
Or
like
at least some big cones.
corner.
Well, team I was on, we always used to sit in the same spots in the car.
Hold the
And
line.
my theory was that that removes one decision
Whoa.
from the day because we have so many other decisions to make
Yes.
when we're curling. It's like if I don't have to think
over
about where I
curling.
head in the car, then that's good.
Over curling. Nope. Nope.
So Team
Nope.
Daigle ignoring the
I think we're good.
counter
Yeah,
on
good spot, Katie.
gosh. I think that was supposed to be a corner guard, but it's a little deep.
So Jocelyn's going to put up a setter.
One on the side, right?
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just cleaning. I can't yet. I can't yet.
This one's sticking out there a little bit. There it goes.
Once it goes, it goes.
That's a fact. Just a little nibble. That's not bad.
Mine really grabbed, but I know I threw a little light. Katie! Hard, Kate! Hard, Kate! Okay.
A couple of these, the teams are getting fooled with the amount of curl. A little extra weight, and they don't seem to
Yeah.
bend like with draw weight.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, the carving that the sweepers can do is really helping a lot. As long as you don't overthrow it, your sweeper can help it over a little bit
At
often.
least you get something.
At least you get something. You might not get a full chunk of it, but you get enough.
Line. Top 12. Top 8. Top 12.
And I noticed that some players, the players were also asked who's the best sweeper in your competition. And some players did name Lindsay Burgess, who's the second on Team Daigle. So we'll be watching her sweeping technique because obviously her competitors think it's something to be feared and admired. So maybe we'll learn a thing or two.
That was a little less. 10-5.
Lindsay was a member of Team Canada
Close.
who went to
Yeah.
Scotland for the
Whoa.
World Juniors.
Yep,
and,
yep, yep.
was successful in
okay.
winning the
Sorry, I played it safe. 10-4.
That's very impressive. I think the pool of talent in
Tricky
Nova
spot.
Scotia is
Those
just
are good,
so
yeah.
impressive. It's,
I think
I
it's
don't
tricky.
know what's going on out here, but you have such great skilled and dedicated players, and it shows on the national and international stage.
I was fortunate enough to coach Lindsay's team in 2020, I think, when we went to Langley, BC, and the Taylor Stevens rink, and we won bronze that year.
Maybe you're to credit for how well she sweeps.
There you go. You never know.
You can take the credit for that. I don't blame you.
Lindsay's had some great coaching over the years, so. And she comes from a curling family.
Yeah, that name does pop up quite a lot,
For
doesn't
sure.
it?
I think her uncle is on sheet 4.
Oh,
Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa, curl. Hard curl. Hard curl. Hard.
yeah.
Hard.
There are definitely
Keep going.
two
Whoa,
Burgesses
whoa,
over
whoa,
there.
whoa, whoa. And
Well, that's nice to have a friendly face around at all times.
Well, I can imagine what they talk about it. Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, and family functions.
Do you think it involves salt and pepper shakers and like solo cups and stuff and
Well, I imagine there's lots of
all the things
props.
we use?
Yeah.
Head. 9-8.
Amanda's throwing a straight hit. This one looks like it's running a
9-8.
bit.
Yeah, curl.
Coming over.
Okay.
Oh, she gets enough of it.
Yep.
Good, Amanda. I think it was 980. Yeah.
Okay, now it's Daigle's opportunity to make use of that corner guard and see if she can wrap, if Marley can wrap around this one.
6.
Two. Marley saying, you're going around the corner,
Whoa!
you're going for another
You
one.
do want to pile another one on top of it, right?
7. Move it. 7. 8. You gotta go, Lindsay. Go for speed. Go for speed. Go for speed. Speed, Lindsay, speed. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hard. 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 Keep going.
Yeah, that's the second time that's happened in that spot, so I guess it just
pretty
doesn't have
open.
that finish there.
I might switch with you for this one.
Jocelyn's going to try to get rid of it. If she keeps sitting two, then she would be successful in forcing to the other team to one, and that's probably what she's hoping to do.
Yep. Yep. Nine eight.
Amanda didn't like the delivery on that one. Looks like she needs a little bit of it. Oh, enough to do the job.
To get it out, but so if you come to the curling club, you can come
Yeah, I
in
think
for
it's
free
close.
and enjoy these games.
Maybe
but
I
on
gave
the
you
weekend,
here. We didn't
if
come
you
close
really
to
want
it,
to
so I think
get
just
the
inside the button.
up close and personal
Should be
experience,
close.
you
Yeah,
can
keep
purchase
it
a
up.
ticket to sit on the New Scotland on ice hatch, where we're going to have some chairs out in the ice shed so that you can be right up close hearing the
Top 8.
curlers talk to each other and all the action right in front of you. So
Yeah.
those tickets are for
Just
sale
sliding in
on
that
our
path.
website,
Okay. You'll probably have to take it at
halifaxcurl.com.
the end here. This is Max Broom.
And I'm thinking they're probably going fast. So if that's something
Looking
that
for
sounds fun
15
to
or
you, I
more?
might visit that site quickly and see if there's anything available and
Make a
come
good
down
one.
and enjoy.
It really does enhance the experience when you can hear the players talk and sweep and discuss the shots. That you don't really get that feel when you're behind the ice.
It's
behind the
Lindsay's.
glass.
Yeah, I agree. It's
And
really
you can cheer for your team and they will hear you.
8. 8-9. Go for speed.
It's a little deep.
Go for speed. Go for speed.
But this one did curl a little bit, so I guess there just must
Go,
be
go,
a
go.
Finally,
magic spot there. Yep.
oh, there you go. That's nice.
That is pretty buried from where I sit, and so Jocelyn's just going to try to draw up to it.
Which is what here? 95? 90? Okay. Okay. 8 foot to kind of angle,
This is a must make for
maybe like a quarter buried.
Jocelyn because if not, it'll make Jessica's draw or hit that much easier
Yeah,
for a
for
second
two.
point.
Yeah.
Little hot. Little
This is the
hot.
one problem when you're throwing to rocks at the back of the house. You tend to give it just a
Yeah.
little extra,
Yeah.
and then they don't curl.
They don't curl the same way as the one that you're trying to freeze to. Okay, nope. Amanda's saying nope. Looks like it's by that guard by a margin. Her weight looks really good.
It really does.
Bend it over. It's a
Good.
really good
Okay,
shot.
Great shot, Joss. Yeah, good shot.
Those are the shots that go, what do I know?
Right? Sure. I thought this was going to happen, but it didn't, so there you go. So Daigle is just going to draw for her one.
Okay,
And
well,
then
8.
I guess we have kind of an 8-end game. It's
Let's
gonna be-
pin it.
Speed's probably the same here in that path then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a little bit more finish on this side. Let you know when it starts moving. Sweep for T. Sweep for T. Sweep for T. Head down. Head down. Head down. You gotta go. Gotta go, Kate. Gotta go, Kate. Gotta go, Kate. Keep going. Good sweep. Woo. Almost
Yep.
fell. Almost fell. Good.
Lindsay Burgess and Katie
Good judge.
Vandenborg.
They do have pre-game
Good.
practice for this event. So at this point, they should have pretty good feel for draw weight, and it hasn't done that thing
Yeah. I
was going
that
15
around the
threes
fifth
and
end
there's
when it might start tightening up a
top,
little bit.
top 12.
Yet, so I
So
was
it's like if you're under
pretty
15.5
confident she was
around
gonna
there
make
should
that
be
draw.
okay.
And this is
She
a
just
better
gave it to her
path, too.
sweepers
Like
and
it's
let them do their thing.
taking the curl with it, taking the weight with it. Like out of my hand, I felt like it was minimum, but it was close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still sweepable right
Yeah,
now
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Okay, let's put up a tight guard here. When we set them up, make sure we keep above T.
Sure.
Yeah, we're setting them up fine right now. Yeah, have a good end.
Over on shoot one, we have another A-side game. McDermott playing Black. Black is last year's champion, hoping to repeat. She's got a tough field to get through, but she's got 2, and the score there is 2-1 for Black right now after 2 ends.
Still 17? Down this way?
It's the first end, I think.
Okay.
All right, so do you think we're going to see a little bit more
Line's
Roxy play
good.
this end?
I think so. I think I overheard Jessica
Just
say
here,
keep
just
guard,
three.
So we'll see if she is successful in putting the guard on the center line.
Switch.
And Katie.
Gotta go, Marley.
Did she play with the,
Gotta go.
Kelly /
Jess Marley. Jess Marley. Gotta go.
She on,
Split center. Split center.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
that was
Good spot. Good.
maybe 2 years ago.
Yep. I could Google that.
She's playing with Silly Quinlan and can't think of this second.
Switch. 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 Hard. Hard.
I'm
Hard.
not getting any love from my
Keep
Google
going.
here.
Keep going. Keep going.
We're using a lot of the club's
Yeah.
capabilities to run these live streams, so I couldn't.
Just to it.
Yeah.
Couldn't use the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. First world problems, everyone. Okay.
Go there for line.
She won the bronze medal in
Okay.
2022
in Thunder Bay.
in Thunder Bay.
Yeah, gotta try. Gotta try. Keep going. Okay, tough one, Kate. 14-2.
Okay. Okay, so what did I actually throw? Okay, I'm just gonna give like 5 blasts.
Daigle has done a little bit of traveling to compete. They competed in 3 Stu Cells events in Oakville, Barrie, and Halifax, as well as the Lady Monctonian, and they won the curling store cash spiel, the very first spiel of the season in September.
Oh, nice.
And they qualify for playoffs in the Dave Jones, the Steel Cup in Fredericton, and Bobsled Cup in PEI. So they've done a lot of touring this year.
You know, I'm looking at the same line on Adams Moss page, and they were in the Lakeshore Cash Spiel, the Lady Monctonian, a lot of the same ones. Dave Jones at Mayflower. They were also in the Stu Cells here in Halifax, the Bogside Cash Spiel, and the
Let's take the
Wolfville
shooter
Cash
first.
Spiel. And I saw them there too. See, we bump into each other sometimes. So all this time and money and effort, and you know, all of this that goes into these ladies being at this event. It's just crazy, and I have so much respect for them to be able to fit this into their lives.
Katie!
Yeah,
Home life and
work and
school
all of it, and
Really
you know,
hard.
they have all the support
Really
in
hard.
the world from their family and friends and supporters, and it's a village, I tell you. But by far,
Poke
this
it
is
out.
the most important week of their year. This is what all these curlers are working towards,
Yep.
is performing well at this particular event.
Conscious of the switch.
First qualifying for it, and then performing well once you get at it.
And curlers are so grateful for corporate sponsors that sponsor these main events, like the Scotties and the Tanker, but they also are grateful for their own sponsors. And you know, they'd like to shout out to their title sponsor. This is Daigle, Quantum Sport Therapy, Group Fit, and their gold sponsor is Burning Flame Candle Company. They also would like to send a huge shout out to their coach Kevin Roulette, who's also curling in the Tankard side of this, and Andrew Ling. So thanks to those coaches.
Adams Moss similarly has some sponsors supporting them. The Evangeline Wealth Management and
Can we pause this
Investia
here?
and Dr. McGillicuddy are their title sponsors. And then they also get their curling equipment from Balance Plus, which is a great supplier of curling equipment as well.
Yep. Yep.
Gotta go.
And of
Hard,
course, we
keep
wouldn't
going.
be anywhere without Kruger
oh,
Products
oh.
and Scotties,
Okay.
who've sponsored women's amateur curling for more than 40 years. I remember the 40th anniversary was just
Good.
recently
This is a safe
for the
room
national
call.
event, and
That's good.
boy, they women's curling just wouldn't be anywhere near where it is now without the support of Scotties at the provincial and the national level. We couldn't be more grateful.
I think I started playing in the Scotties 2 years into their sponsorship.
Oh,
Little down, baby.
and it's just grown and grown from there. And
Hard curl. Straight.
The symbol is well known now. Even if people don't curl, they know what the
Four hearts.
symbol is.
yeah.
Okay, close. Edge on edge.
Some nice hit and rolls by Team Adams Moss.
Just off nose.
To Daigle to clean it up. Up to all the powers.
9-5. Close. Yeah. Yes. Hard. Whoa.
Got by, but just couldn't catch the double. They really don't look like they're kicking too hard when they come out of the hack, but this ice here is very keen. So that was probably at least a 9-5 that she threw.
Yeah, we're kind of into it now.
And it still came up a little bit.
A little late. You might need just a smidge more for your throw, Amanda.
Adams Moss with the hammer here. They're trying to get another one around the center guards. Close down the forefoot. Make it more difficult for the other team to get a rock in there.
Shrink there's the scoring area for the other team and get your rocks there, and that's how you get points.
It's a little bit big.
Oh, goodbye.
They're by. This looks pretty good.
Does so.
It's not gonna bounce. It's not gonna bounce.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Don't think it's available. No, doesn't look like it's available for a full hit, but now
Yeah.
she's looking at just opening up the front.
I think that's
I
one
think
of
we
the
have
key,
to.
faults of a lot of teams keep trying to make those difficult shots instead of just blasting the front off and then addressing whatever is left because they just can't get at those counters until it's too late.
And even if you did, you'd roll open and then they have the easy shots, right? Like you want to give them the hard shots, not you.
Just come look at it.
Oh, now we're just going to go down and have a little look at it.
What do you like?
My only thing is if we peel this, they might be able to hit.
I just don't ever want to be in a position where we roll that yellow in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we should have a double.
That would be. Because if you hit just too thick, it's rolling in, and if you hit nose, then I can't get at those two yellows.
Yeah, it's if we don't make the soft one, then it's
What was your first thought?
yeah.
I think so too.
For Marley's second one too.
As long as you stick your shooter, or even if you roll your shooter out just a tiny bit, that's really good. Yeah. Yeah. This is moving too hard. Yeah. What do you think? Like T-line back four?
On sheet
Okay.
2, we have
Okay,
Thompson
back four.
playing Manuel. And the score there is 1-0 for Thompson. They blank the second end. On sheet 4 is Purcell playing Fleming, and it is also 1-0 for Purcell, and they also blank the second end over there.
Okay.
So both those teams are now playing the third end, and it looks like they're
Sure.
one of them's pretty clean and the other one's not. So now we'll see some scoreboard results over there.
In our feature game, they've changed their minds. This
For
is an
back for
interesting,
T-line, I don't mind a hair more. I think it's gonna be a little bit slower.
interesting call. Oh, I think they're
Okay.
No, they're going to call a timeout. They're just want to be sure about this. They do have 2 timeouts, so you know what? Might as well use them. This could be an important shot in the sense that the other team is sitting 2, and you just hate to drop a 3.
Yeah, I do too. That's why.
Here goes
Yeah,
Coach Kevin down to give his analysis.
I did. I was just like,
I think he's
I
gonna
see
suggest
ourselves like we have to give ourselves
I
access to this.
think he will too.
sometimes the race to the button is so fervent that you want to get in there, and if you do, it's a great shot. But
I think
some of those
so.
Yeah,
make it a possibility very often.
and it's very early in the game still.
Yeah.
Lots of time to
Lots of time to get aggressive like that.
That's it.
I don't see that yellow is not rolling in
Yeah.
from this angle. Yeah. The only thing you might make sure you're
So when you call a timeout,
That's what-
the other
yeah,
team's coach
yeah.
gets to
So
come
let's
out
make
as
sure
well,
we
and
get the
that's what's
shooter out
happening
of the
here
way.
on your
Yeah.
screen.
it's Amanda's dad.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll bounce hard.
half a rock with your weight will spin it off enough.
Yeah. And it's running dead straight there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's make it.
Usually when one team calls a timeout, they're in trouble, and the other team isn't. So it's
Yeah.
difficult to, for the coach of the team who's in advantage to say anything really
Yeah, meaningful.
Really good. Exactly.
Yeah.
How are you? How are things going?
Throwing well, everybody doing good, yeah.
You know you're doing the right things when the other team has to call the timeout.
And
Sounds good.
as we thought they would, they've gone back to the peel. We approve.
Curl.
That's a
Curl.
heat.
Gotta go. Get out. Get out.
So much better
For sure.
And that was the other risk too, is that they leave our rock in there.
for Adams
don't even
Moss
have
has
to
hammer.
sit.
So they're looking at trying to get rid of that blue one so that they'd be sitting 4.
Yep.
We don't have to sit. There's 3 in the house right now.
Have to be a little careful not to overcurl
Easy 10. Easy 10.
and hit this straight
Easy
back, so they
10.
need to hit me all.
She's got lots of rotation on it. And the sweepers thought it was a little bit down weight, but they're just trying to help it over that line. Just got it.
Okay. Good try.
I think still worth that risk. It's
Yeah.
sitting
Doesn't have to
3
sit.
now.
Sitting 3 is still pretty good. Now this double is
9.
going to look pretty tempting.
Should bounce hard here.
Healing 9.
Really important for the sweepers to keep,
So watch the
keep
shooter.
the path clean. It's such a penalty when a rock picks.
Ideally, a shooter goes
It's so
behind the
disappointing,
yellow
isn't it?
here.
Like, don't you just feel your stomach drop? You're like,
9.
oh.
I'll stay close.
Especially
Yep.
if you think you made the shot.
It's a sliver
and then
high.
it just goes in a different direction.
You got it.
That's one of the many jobs of a sweeper. Keep that path clean.
Easy peel.
Curl, curl,
8-5.
curl,
It's so impressive to see these young women able to
curl,
maybe not quite as hard as the men, but certainly significantly so. Look at this one. Rolling too far
And very accurately,
accurately.
right?
Yep.
Just like right up the
I think
stick.
that's our shot.
It's certainly a good weapon in your arsenal of
Yep.
shots if
Yeah,
you can
oh
throw
yeah.
that big weight
For sure.
and get a lot of rocks moving.
Well, we talked this morning about how, the face of curling is changing through nutrition and training. And I just think that
9-9-5.
so
Yeah.
many of these
Pretty
athletes
close.
spend so much time in the gym too.
Yeah.
Not just on
Probably
the
fudge a little
ice,
bit
but
in the house.
in the gym or in the yoga studio or wherever they go, and just having a strong and stable body all over is
And flexible.
flexible.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
and
absolutely.
to be able to get through a tournament like this with all these ends and all these rocks, and it's certainly elevated curling from, as you were saying, being like a pastime to being a true sport.
Sure. And I know even the juniors who are in the high performance programs run by
It's
Coach
big.
Kevin Ouellette, they work out.
No,
They
I
have
don't want to.
memberships at the gym.
I
It's
just
one
don't
of
want
the
to.
pillars of their conditioning parts.
Oops, this one's coasting.
Okay.
Too bad.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Got into a quick spot there.
Sometimes the outside shots seem to, because they don't have as much
Nose.
traffic.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think we
tend
play
to-
acute,
tend
Marley. I
to
think
not wear down as much.
yeah,
as
I think we get away with the blank here. We're okay. 10.
Sometimes are faster.
That could be right.
Yeah. Nose.
Well, Daigle's going to want to stay in the rings with this one to make the blank opportunity as
I like a
difficult
10.
as possible.
We're not playing acute here. If we get away with the blank, pretty good.
Just nose.
Just nose. Nope.
9-5.
Nope.
9-5.
Whoa!
That's pretty good.
Sweepers aren't doing much to it, so I think they think it's good. Oops, nope, it popped out. Well, okay. I would say that Jocelyn's just going to pitch this one through unless Amanda's giving this a good hard look. Same area of the rings as before.
I think we have to throw a draw. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, this is just going to be an opportunity for her
Yeah,
to
you
see
know
the
the
path
shot now.
here and to see how the hit runs and,
Yeah, exactly.
try to
We can
learn
clean it in
something
there.
from it, even though you've thrown it through.
Bundle up because you're gonna have to park on side streets. Parking lot's pretty full. Side streets are pretty full and top and upstairs.
gotta go. 96. To be all there. We're fine.
Or she's drawing.
Maybe they think that back one's on.
I completely misread that. I thought this would just be a... She elected to take one. Now, that is not typical, but you know what? Maybe she knows statistics better than I do, and she knows
I do not think that was in back here,
situations
but
and
anyway.
how she wants to play this game.
No, Marley thought it was out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. Good for us. Good for us. No, I didn't either. Okay. We'll just drop that one. Yeah, I mean, this out turn, we'll just keep it in mind. Now on, it's just so straight.
So like this left side of the sheet is what's running straight?
Yeah, I think in general, I don't think we're seeing crazy curl anywhere. Even that out turn, like we saw one on Katie's, but it was also like mid 11s. Yeah, and exactly. I think it's running pretty fair.
Okay, so that was the right call.
So we're
Yeah,
having
I
a
think
50-50
so.
draw
Yeah.
here at the curling
Yeah,
club,
let's just
and
sharpen
you
up here a
can
bit and
buy
we'll
your ticket
play,
online. You don't have to
I
be
assume
here
we're
to
going
win.
tight. Let's try to
If
control
you
the
want
forefoot
to
right now.
participate,
Let's
just
think
go
a
to
good
our
one with
website
Katie's.
at
Okay, let's go. Let's have a good one.
halifaxcurl.com. And this morning I said the jackpot was $87. Well, now it's $97. However,
Right direction.
it is going in the right direction, and it's going to accumulate through the whole weekend. The draw is going to take place on Sunday. So if you're interested in supporting our club and perhaps taking home half of a nice little pot of cash, go over to the website and buy a ticket.
Well, they gotta sweep this to get it over. Oh, I guess it is.
Got it over, and it's on the center line.
Tunes it can't be removed yet.
Can't be touched off that center line. Just it's got to stay there.
Still think like 15. Yeah, 15 should be close. Yeah.
Hold the line. Hold the line's good. Hold the line. It's good. Whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Go ahead, Marley. Go ahead, Marley. Go ahead, Marley. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Well, that was a nice draw.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's missing draws right now.
I was laughing. Just came in and he goes, if I give you a shout out, what's your nickname? He has some horrible nicknames for me. We might drop that, but
Watch the line. I'm outside
every
if
time we
anything.
talk, I have to explain
We need
why
Pearl.
you say jar.
Emily Manuel's
Just heard card, not
trying to freeze to the face of this rock.
somehow. He doesn't know why.
I have to make some apologies because when we were talking about team sponsors, I didn't notice that there were some more sponsors on the other side of the page for Team Adams Moss. So I would just like to add their thanks to their sponsors: Ardia Outcomes, T. Donovan Limited, the Brace Space Orthodontists, Rosie Porter Royal LePage Atlantic, and Stockall & Co. And I apologize for not flipping over my page to see how many sponsors they had. That was very impressive. A lot of support for this team.
Really hard. Hard.
What I was really looking at was when we were talking about fitness and
You gotta go, Lynn.
nutrition,
You gotta
was I was
go.
looking to see what their favorite
Hard, you
pregame
gotta
meal
go.
was.
Watch this one.
And
Watch.
3 of the members of this team said Subway, which is where I just went for lunch. So I feel like I could be a provincial level curler, like right now. Just had my Subway sub,
nice.
away I go.
I don't think I've seen a curler sponsored by Subway, and we are great. We are great
Great
supporters
supporters of Subway.
Yeah,
It's
so-
a nice, quick, healthy lunch. Yep.
of that. So if anybody owns a Subway out there, I'm
Hit
sure
us
there's
up.
a curler looking to wear your logo.
Team Adams Moss, for example, has 3 out of 4. So
That's a nice shot.
Team Thompson with hammer. They've got the stone buried under the corner guard, but
Four.
they run back here. There's a little bit of junk out front. Manual shot.
Team Daigle trying to get 2 out of this end and going to throw just a board weight shot to get this out. I imagine she would like to roll to the wing in front of her other one.
Yeah.
I think now the power's saying it might be a little down. No,
Really
it's
nice
still
board. Really hard.
not curling.
Really hard.
This was the one thing I think a lot of teams, a little bit of extra weight, and it just didn't curl the way they thought.
We were seeing that this morning too.
Mhm.
What do you think about just like the run, like play the hit on the center guard for corner guard?
The only thing is we're gonna have a come around, right? No, I know.
Elected to go through the hole.
Little more minute time. Good set. Yep. Hard.
Since these games are timed, you see the women aren't wasting any
Whoa.
time at all getting in the hack and throwing. They want to make sure they have enough when they need to discuss something. They don't want to be tight for time.
Especially when the shot is obvious
Yes.
and basic, they might as well just get
Just
in and
get in and fire it.
yeah.
Straight. Keep going.
Wide, no, they just curl it and you only got one of them.
Well, those sheets 2 and 4 didn't budge too much on both of the sheets. The score is 1-1. Playing the 4th end. Tie games all round.
11.
On sheet 1, it looks like Black took 2 in the 3rd end, so now the score over there is 4-1 with Christina Black winning at the moment. Also in the 4th end.
Nice shot from Amanda. Wasn't sure who threw that one.
11.
Probably was. It's hard, and we've discussed this. It's hard to watch one game when there's 4 great games going on out there. It is hard to pay 100% attention to one game.
Whoa.
Lindsay really leaning on that broom.
Yeah, she's
Try to make a nice hit and roll here.
she's showing off her form for being voted best sweeper in the event by so many people.
Yeah, I think she's one of the top.
Strange end, just could have gone either way.
What you see what the misses were, been the misses all week so far, is that if you're up the weight, it's going to run straight.
Curl.
Oh,
Hard
might
curl.
be a
Come on, you gotta move it.
dirty roll.
You really gotta move it.
Just a
Come on, Heather. Come on, you're moving it. You're doing it. Keep going. Keep going. I see.
Oh, that's a great shot.
So now sitting 2.
Yes, I don't think there's a double there. I think it's too flat.
Doesn't look like there's any double. She's going to be looking for either a roll in front of that one in the 8 foot there.
From in the center and pretty much try and preserve the 2. This call would be to really go a little harder for the save.
Lindsay. Really hard.
Longest curl.
Really hard.
Rolled out a little bit, so
Now the
Jocelyn
question, she's going to go for it.
is not going to pause and think about it too
No.
much.
That looks like a lot of ice, though.
It does.
Yellow to freeze. Hard, but not unheard of.
Could freeze there to that yellow.
So this is their home club, but it's not the home club rocks. So I'm not
I really do. Given
I'm not sure how much time the teams would have had. I guess they have their pregame practice to figure out which rocks they like and what order they want to throw them in. I haven't seen any rocks that look to be behaving strangely, but you never know. Sometimes.
And I did see them sand them.
Oh, cool.
On I think Tuesday. So
Great.
it's another reason that there's so much curl, which is really important for a bounce field of this caliber. You need to be able to get around those centers and make those really great shots.
Yep.
You know, if it was just straight, then it's just bang, 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 and pretty boring to watch.
Yeah, you're just
that corner, sorry, that side yellow. and
throwing raises all the time.
How far can you
Kind of
roll?
defeats the purpose of the name.
Back four?
You're in the
Okay,
fourth
try
inning.
the roll then.
And he makes a really solid shot here. Probably keep his Stewart to 2, but 2's not the end of the game. Play the other way, you don't quite make it. And, you know, he explained how you can
Okay,
get
so what does she
4, and
just?
that's
No, she's changed her shot since we first saw it. She's just going to come around that center guard.
I think this is a smart move. A shot out there in the wings is not going to do much for her, but this way she can really push the force,
Yep.
or even steal for that matter.
Yep, for sure.
So this is, one of the big changes that I see in the game is the amount of aggressive play that happens, that they just don't hit those ones out in the wings anymore.
No.
Figures like the speed.
Because there's a good consideration that the opposition might go around that center guard.
Oh, of course.
Just hack.
So this is going to make Jessica pause for a minute and play a finesse shot.
Finesse, so a
it
little
did-
bit
it
down
didn't
weight.
Great with that one though.
Just try
Oh
to.
no, she's freezing instead of hitting and rolling in front of that other one.
Yeah, I think easy
Oh, I
hack.
thought I saw her patting in front of the other one, so I assumed that she was showing where she wanted to roll, but
Just roll right on top. Just easy hack.
what's going
Looks
on
like
over
Matt's,
there?
eh?
Boy, I'm telling you, you should just come to the curling club because there is so
Much to see.
there is so much to see.
And really great curling and sweeping is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's the one thing I miss in mixed doubles is that there's very little sweeping. Well,
That's
I mean,
true.
it's like halfway down. Oh, Jessica just changed her ice a little.
Yep. Really hard. Really hard.
The sweep is
This
ready
is,
to
yeah, but this is coming hard.
just. I thought she had it. I thought she was by. Now Jocelyn's just going to put a tighter guard up. Try to make that shot go away.
Play something good or could give up a few again.
Well, that comes down, I think, you can play the in-turn draw. You freeze on top of that yellow and Stu might not be able to score.
Oh yeah, that's an all-in.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's all he really has, isn't it? You don't
Yeah, I think that's his shot, has to be.
can't hit the back one, giving up 2 to 3.
Yep.
If you roll perfectly on the back one.
Yep. Just need to guard our shot rock, right?
So right now, Stewart's shot is obviously
Yeah,
yellow,
exactly.
blue, but Matt's gonna try and compensate
Yeah, anywhere on that
So how
side
do
of
you
the
make
rock.
it the hardest?
I think the shot is, he just played his draw.
All right, this is just a straightforward guard.
Come freeze down on top of that spot. That's the ideal shot.
I think she's coming with that weight. She's coming into the house.
I think we're big.
Maybe she wants to freeze right on top of it.
Top 8.
It's not moving though. Maybe sweep it by.
Pretty decisive.
Curve it.
Looks like it's
Okay,
coming
it's
down
It's
now.
coming down, but I don't. Whoa.
All right, it's looking like a freeze.
Yeah.
That freeze
Okay.
to the back 4-foot stone. He could steal.
I did too.
So it's less of a force.
Well, Jessica needs to nose
I was gonna
this,
say you want to be a hair
or
low.
even a little on the inside. Yeah. To
Is
get
that
rid
ever
of it.
there? Is that triple ever there?
Still maybe to the back one.
we play for nose? 10?
Lots of debate going on the other sheets. You can probably hear that in the background noise.
10?
I wish we could hear the mics of the players a
Just
little
a
bit
nose,
better,
a
but
hair
it's
low.
sometimes players choose not to wear
Good 10.
mics because they don't want to have to be conscious of their vocabulary. So that might be the case here, but it's fun when you can hear them and discussing what their thought process is when they're making their shot selection.
Curl.
A
Whoa!
little outward motion on that one from
Extension, yeah. She was just putting a little extra weight on it.
she's getting one for sure, but steal of
Popped open,
two.
steal of 2. That was not the expected result, but here we are. That was
Okay,
good end for Team Adams Moss.
Yeah.
Now the score is going to be 4-1.
Bigger. Yeah, okay. Let's put some rocks in play. Yeah, we're just not putting much pressure.
Play in the middle, so if we can get it to the wings.
Yeah, leave ourselves the middle more. Yeah. I'd assume they're gonna go in. Let's put it just a straight corner. Yeah, I think this side's probably a bit better.
Well, Black had McDermott in a little bit of trouble that end. Every time I looked over, it looked like there was an awful lot of yellow rocks and not very many blues, but McDermott just drew for her 1 point, I mean. So the score over there now is 4-2 for Christina Black. And these men's games, these men just want to have a million rocks in play and they want to talk about every one of them. So
That's true.
they're still trying to finish up their 4th ends over there.
For T-line, right on the button.
Just strong weight. It's great sweepers, so watch the sweepers. They'll let you know where it is.
Same back four.
Over Crane!
It's a little heavy.
Heavy. There, it's moving now. Really moving. Good.
Ooh, just a very precision draw over. So we're all distracted watching some of the shots that are happening over on the other 2 sheets. And I'm just going to emphasize again how much I think you should just come to the club and watch some of this amazing curling
In person.
in person.
good.
You can watch all the sheets at once.
Line's good.
Maybe not, but heck of a shot.
Gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta have the comment.
I suggest wearing your warmest coat though, because our parking lot is very small and you probably have to park on the road, which isn't a problem except for the walk can be a little chilly.
Okay, good. Good sweep. Good.
Nice corner guard by Katie Vanderboer.
Okay, this side shouldn't curl as much, right?
Wow, they have had a lot of discussion over there. They're probably
They're still discussing.
they're still discussing.
Over curl.
Some great shots being made.
Easy.
So Nova Scotia is really going to be the center of curling attention in the next couple of years. We've got some big events coming here. Mixed doubles trials, we've got the 4-person trials,
Pre-trials.
the pre-trials,
and the Worlds.
and well, the Worlds. I have my
Yep.
tickets. Are you going?
Yes, I'm going.
Oh yeah, I'm going. Yeah, we have a lot of events happening here, and
Yes, line.
just the best volunteers in this province pulling this stuff together.
Line's good. Whoa, room. Line's perfect. Marley.
Also next year is the
Marley, you gotta
200th anniversary of this curling club.
Gotta go. Whoa,
And so I said, if you ever want to curl at Halifax Curling Club, maybe next year's your year.
Okay.
There's going to be some pretty fun events planned, I'm sure.
Okay, roll. safe reason.
some other silly thing.
Top 8 area.
Pistol.
Should have asked Coach before he made it if she liked that call.
Right. Exactly.
His
I think
full
we're a little less.
She liked it and he liked it, and certainly likes it now. Great shot.
Coming down.
Well, these sweepers were sweeping hard on this one, but it's gotten by quite a good margin.
Score is 2-1 Manuel over Thompson.
And this is a good defense against a corner guard that's buried.
Yep.
That's a well played shot.
That could have been only points to Thompson way if Matt doesn't make that shot.
And we talk about swing point.
Yeah.
You ever hear?
Jessica trying to get maybe a double duty shot and run this center guard over to the corner and maybe loosen up that one that's frozen to the glue.
10, 10, 5, 80. Easy 10.
10-5 is just control weight,
Yep.
so maybe
Back one.
Oh, gosh. Oh, well,
plan B.
plan B. There we are with our plan
Another
B.
plan B. Yeah.
See, she took the right turn. She knew what she was doing there.
Yeah.
I don't quite get to
just
it. I'll
can't
pick this
afford
one
it,
out
like
at the back.
Out on those out turns, it's so straight. Yeah.
Yeah, similar. Yeah, exactly.
Worried about the straw weight, maybe we should say.
Adams Moss trying to steal, so going around a center guard is the plan.
Well, I've eavesdropped in and I heard that Matt Manuel stole one last end, so that would bring the score to be 2-1. Manuel versus Thompson, and then the score is posted on sheet 4, which is that Purcell took 2 in the fourth, so now the score over there is 3-1, Purcell over Fleming.
Coming down really good. It's really good.
Been close games. There was one blowout this morning that was a
On
little.
sheet 4.
Yeah,
They
there
were
was
thinking
one,
again.
but other than that, the games have been really close. Well matched teams.
Yeah, I got 14-8 on one of their draws down this way. That should be close.
Line. Set. Top 4. Line.
Daigle trying to manufacture a 2 here
Hard
by
line.
freezing to their back one, but
Hey.
they need to get this
Hard,
around.
I think it's by. I think it's by. They did it.
Whoa.
Now it's curling too far out the other side.
No.
You almost have to miss that guard by a few
Yes, I
inches,
think you're right.
or else it's too late. The finish all seems to happen kind of just beyond that logo, you know, that's where it really starts to curl. So
Really different experience when you're on the ice.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Top 8's not bad. Okay.
and here comes Amanda England.
She wants to freeze down to that one that was just thrown. Or sit in front of it, I should say. Maybe not freeze.
Yeah, she just wants to nestle into that little pocket there, I think.
Travis can move it over quite enough.
And this one's just by as well.
Gotta drag it. Well, that was well swept. It just needed a little bit more juice. That pocket is still available.
Lindsay's
But again,
14-6.
Daigle has the hammer. So she's kind of working with a pretty small scoring area.
Move it. 8. Close. 7. Yeah. 8. Whoa. 8. Yeah.
This one's getting by a little bit more, and I think we needed that.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know if she got by
Nice
that.
She
shot.
just rubbed that one on the
Rubbed.
top four and redirected it, so she's still in front of that yellow, but boy, the way it dives in there, you could get to the inside of that probably.
I get a lot of
Jocelyn's just going to draw to it.
Winston
choke off that button, and then it'll be difficult to even score
To
one
score
if
it
you're
all.
blue.
Yep, yep.
Mhm.
It's funny, I get clients who are engineers.
Okay, me all day then.
They always have what they're
You gotta move it, I think.
for in a house.
Or to it!
Sometimes I don't know.
To it!
Or it's not fun, sometimes I do.
Puppy!
Yeah. This one's got lots of line left to curl.
But look at it go. It's like it's on a diagonal track.
Good shot.
Oh, it's well swept.
Yeah, I guess CPAs,
Well, this is the most rocks in play we've seen.
That's
this,
true.
Any
This
of
game.
You, on this sheet, anyway.
Yes, on this sheet, I mean. Yeah.
Not on the other ones. The other ones have been pretty cluttered.
Okay, I'm not sure if she's trying to run this back. Run it back into the crotch of those two. I'm not sure.
Here. Close.
Maybe she's just getting rid of it.
Curl. 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 Hard. Curl. Hard.
Oh,
Okay. Well, that
great result.
was a great result.
Didn't see that.
Just popped everything out. So now, blue's sitting 2, and they're all nice and spread out. So that does look a lot better for Team Daigle.
I'd like to see an instant replay on that.
I
Sure.
would too. Wish we had that technology.
you ever have the opportunity to think of hiring anyone for the ocean contractors to qualify for? They got a big line of business.
Difficult for Jocelyn to hit that without jacking it back on her own, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's the option.
She could call the same freeze, but I can't remember. Well, I can't tell if she has access to the one on the back 4. She should. It's hard. I'm at a bit of an angle in terms of looking at the guard position.
I think she
Okay.
can see, she can hit what she can see. Not sure though if it's
Still miss the back one.
yeah.
Kind of agreeing that this is okay.
Okay. You just have to move that back blue one right into this area here, okay? Yeah.
Run in both chicken and stir fry, which is not surprising.
Fair.
So this is the 5th end. So after this end, they're going to have a break. We're going to have a break. And then I'm going to be interested to see if we come back with that little notch of extra intensity like I noticed in the first game.
A little more than a 10.
Maybe the coaches go out there and pump them up and
Clean. 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 Clean, yes.
Well, she's by the guard. So
that's
Good try.
a pretty good shot. I mean, she hit almost
Atta girl.
all she could see, just maybe a little less, but you know, that means Daigle's just going to come around that guard again.
Yeah. Ellie, full force.
All those rocks behind the tee line, Mary. What would you saying? What were you saying about those? You can't make them better.
you can't make them any better.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you have hammer, you want
Yeah, dead berries. Really
want
good.
them behind the tee, but if you don't have hammer, you want them in front because you
Should be
can't
close for
promote
room. We've seen
anything
this a few times.
that's not
I like
in
15.
front of the tee.
15, yep. 14 6 has been too heavy. They're like a
She has to be
T line.
careful that she doesn't leave this out in the open
14
though.
8's probably right top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jocelyn throws a nice hit. I'll say that. I mean, she has a nice, smooth delivery. Doesn't pop it. Doesn't do anything to it, and it's a pretty dangerous shot if you're playing against her.
You gotta go! You gotta go! Line, Ollie!
Lots of line so far.
Hard line! Hard line!
They seem to be worried about the
Keep going!
line.
We're just a 3.
Oh, I think it's
I think it's
short.
just light. Yeah,
No.
it's just light.
That really came down.
Wouldn't hurt to bump that over just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's too bad the line was good on that.
It is. It was perfect.
Little over half.
It's amazing how the advantage changes.
Oh, yeah. One
From
shot.
one shot, yeah.
Yep.
You want to take a look too?
5 ends. We have a 2-1 game. Manuel over Thompson. Thompson with the hammer.
Jocelyn can
Yeah, just
see almost all of it, but not 100%. She can see like 90%, so she just has to make this go away.
Yep.
Doesn't have to stick around. I think they're sitting 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I was just thinking it might even be better to not stick around,
Yeah.
you know, than
yeah.
you're giving less assistance to your opposition. It's going to then just draw. Rather than draw to a blank space than to a bunch of stuff that can stop them.
Easy 10. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, Heather. Keep it out there. Whoa. Keep it. Yeah. Hard.
It's looking good.
Come on, Heather. Push. Atta girl.
Cheerleading going on by
there you go.
Emily, and oh my goodness, she even stuck around.
Uh,
Now what you're gonna do here.
Emily does have a lot of positive vibes about her. She's a lot of energy.
Well, I would just I like 14, 8.
It's nice to see her back. She took a hiatus from curling after her last year of juniors, so it's really great to see that she's back in the game.
Yep, she's happy to be playing again. I talked to her about that. She said she
I'd say it's similar to that side.
enjoyed her time off,
14,
but
6
then
should
she
be
was
too
ready to
much.
come back, and it's good to have her
On its
back.
own.
Okay. Just locked right on, right to T.
Okay.
This is an important shot for Jessica. It's kind of a do or die, so
Kinda is. She's focusing, visualizing, and here she goes.
well out to the broom.
Back 8.
Back 8, so
9.
she's
Back 8.
using her backing.
Needs to curl a little bit. Give him a little extra push.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that style before. There we
Oh,
go.
boy.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
That's a clutch.
That's why she gets paid the big bucks,
That's it.
right?
Solid there,
She's
eh?
going to retire early, too. Good shot for 1 point, and now they're going to head off to the 5th end break and have a snack and a chat with their coach.
And we'll be back in 5.
Jane Flynn Burton with Mayor Matitol calling this game. Kruger Products and Scotties is for women's amateur curling, but we also want to give a shout out to the Ocean Contractors Limited Company of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, who is this year for the first time sponsoring the men's tankard playdown, which is amazing, and we want to thank them very much for their support of this event, at which we're going to declare our champion teams from Nova Scotia who will be going to the Scotties Tournament of Hearts in, I wrote this down, in Calgary, Alberta in February, and the men are aiming to head to the Montana's Briar in Regina, Saskatchewan at the very beginning of March. So this is what all of these teams play and prep and work towards, and you can feel the focus in the air here. People are here, they're down to business, they really want to win this and move on to represent their province. We got a center guard, and it's in the coveted touching the center line spot, so it now can't be moved away from that center line.
Until the fifth shot.
Until the fifth shot, yes, thank you, yeah. I just walk out on the ice and I think, what's the rules today, Mary?
I know.
What rule did they change overnight?
Well, I'm glad they're playing this in everything. When it first came in, there was only certain events that were employing it, and it was hard to practice it. So
right.
Glad to see that, there's uniformity now between them,
right,
between all the events. So it's good that way.
Well, sure, and if that's what you're going to be playing at the next level, then you might as well get well used to it before you get there.
Mm-hmm. I hear there's another new rule coming.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me. What is it?
I don't know. I just heard there's another one. Every time they get very good at making a rule change, then they change it.
Yes.
I don't know how much more exciting they need to make this sport that we love.
Or how much more difficult on all of the players.
The tick shot was, or the center guard, free guard zone was supposed to be the great thing, and now everybody uses it to their advantage, and now we've changed the rules to make it even more difficult.
I do find it hard to explain to a new curler why we have to take their rock off if they quite by accident tick the one off the center line, but I guess we're going to go with the rule. We'll go with it everywhere. Well, just as we were talking about that situation just took place on sheet one where there was a center guard and then the other team was trying to come around it. They moved it off the center line, and then the other skip just put that rock back, and the other team takes their rock out, and that's the
penalty.
The penalty for that. One. Yeah.
Easy hack.
The teams on the ice right now are all still in the A bracket of this triple knockout tournament. We saw some B-side teams playing this morning, and then some of those teams head to the C side, and as of tomorrow morning, unfortunately, some of their journeys are going to come to an end as the triple knockout formula starts knocking people out. So after qualifying, there's a page play off at the end where we have 1 playing 2, 3 playing 4, and I think we all know how the page playoff goes.
We're 1-2, right? No.
So those qualifying games start Saturday, and then the finals are on Sunday, where the women are playing at 2 and the men are playing at 6.
Not yet.
yellow.
Not yet, not yet.
Can't get out of the ring, so turn over his mouth.
No, I
Don't worry about it.
I really couldn't do anything.
Jeff's.
Right.
And Daigle's team's going to try and junk things up because they want to steal and try to get back into this game. They have a deficit of 2 points, so they need to make something happen.
Yep. I want to narrow that gap for sure.
So Lindsay's going to just freeze down into the pocket and then have
6. Yeah.
Adams Moss try to
8.
clear it out. It'll take a couple shots to do that, so that's an advantage for
Move it.
Daigle. It's coming in there now.
8 still.
Yeah, so this, I was reading an article the other day about sweeping techniques. And
Straight.
I don't know what you would name the one
Good.
where they're pushing hard and just kind of dragging their broom.
Well, the theory is that the push stroke is stronger than the pull stroke, and so maybe they're just giving it
Just using that
50%.
one and then saving your strength for the next time. It could be. I know a lot of the top teams are using just kind of that heavy clean, where they're just leaning on it and dragging it, with the theory being you're using less of your personal energy doing that.
All the while keeping it clean and somewhat warming up the ice, I guess.
Somewhat directing it, I guess, and then you can just brush more traditionally near the end. I don't know. It's just an evolving science, isn't it?
It is. It's that brushing straight onto the rock that I'm questioning the efficiency of it,
Yeah.
the efficacy of it.
Yes.
And I just cringe when I see juniors doing it because the opportunity to burn the rock is so great.
Yeah.
And you're pulling when you're doing the pull stroke right into the rock.
Right.
8. Move it. Back 8.
So
Move
this
it.
is, I see Lindsay doing it too, so I don't know.
Yeah, keep going.
This is new.
Keep going.
Maybe we'll have to consult with Coach Kevin and find out
Slow
the
it down. Slow it down. Good.
science behind that.
Well, Kevin's up on all of the latest and greatest.
That is true.
So it's hard to say. Like that one wants to
Can
go.
we get that top one out?
That middle rock's going back onto the back yellow.
Oh, 100%. It's going nowhere.
No, because you need to chuck that to the side. Uh, 8-5.
I think that caught her off guard. She wasn't expecting to sweep. Well,
Pretty much the best you could have done there,
I was
I
going
think.
to, yeah, that sprung open a lot more than I expected it would.
That's there. Double swirls is there. If you ever hit on the inside, if you chip off that blue, there is a chance that the back yellow will. I think it's pretty tough to have make contact with it.
Well, in the fifth end, Christina Black drew for her 1 point, and so now the score over there is 5-2. Black over McDermott.
Yeah.
I'll just consult my draw here, I think. Yes, the winners on sheet 1 will play the winners on sheet 8 on the women's side tomorrow for the qualifier game, the A qualifying game, yeah.
Yeah. You got it.
So big game to keep yourself on the A side.
Keep going, Lynn.
And the same is
Keep
true
going
with the
for a
two
chance.
teams that are out here
Keep
on the
going
men's
for a
side on
chance.
sheets 2 and 4.
Keep going for a chance.
The winners of those two sheets play each other in the A qualifier.
Okay.
And the ones that do not win will drop down to the B bracket.
Interesting that with this draw, though, the winners are not dropping down.
Yeah, I was just kind of staring at that myself. Yeah, it is interesting.
So it's a modified triple that
Modified.
yeah, you can't go through undefeated, or you can go through undefeated, but you don't drop down to have
Yeah.
the same winner at every bracket.
Right. Yeah, it is interesting.
So if they win tonight, I think, No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
They'll have like 24 hours before their next game.
Right. What would you do with 24 hours between games?
Well, get some rest, but also
Rest.
watch to see if the
Yes.
ice changes. So
Yeah.
watch other games.
Yeah.
edge of the floor.
And they'll have a 20-minute practice the day of the
That's
final.
right.
So
That's right. Extra practice time.
you want to be the first or second spot because you get a second chance at finals.
Well, that's true.
Lock it on. This'll take
I've
more of
often
the curl,
often
so
thought,
just
you
watch the speed here.
going through something this
I think we're
difficult
right.
and evenly matched is really problematic
Anywhere in
when you
front.
go through undefeated. So there's a
very
loss
nose is
looming
right.
somewhere, and you
That's
don't want
right,
it to be
that's
the
right.
last one. So
That's,
it'd be really great to get that out of the way.
that's true. Yeah.
The last couple times, if you went through undefeated, you had to be beaten twice
Right,
in the finals.
right.
But this is sudden death for 3 and 4,
Yep.
and a second life for the loser of 1 and 2.
8, T-line. Whoa. 8. Line only. Whoa. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
This might be a little short.
Yeah, and it overcurled. So it's just, again, that weight difference that causes it to travel a little differently.
Good opportunity for Adams Moss to do a corner
Yeah,
corner freeze
corner
there,
freeze, yeah.
and then a good guard.
Yeah. An 8-foot guard.
And on that freeze attempt, which ended up being well worthwhile.
I don't mind the hit.
Just smart use of time.
If you roll here, is that good?
Give you 3.5 minutes per exit.
Lots of discussion over on the Purcell Fleming game. What they got? Oh,
There's like a straight line of rocks in the house.
one lonely yellow and in the middle of 2 blueberries.
If you roll dead center, that's not bad, right? Yeah.
Well, Paul Fleming's had a busy year.
He
Played in
has.
the mixed nationals, the senior nationals. He won that. And now he's here playing this event.
Online, Thompson 3, Vancouver 2.
Update over in sheet 1. Black didn't continue. Take 2, give up 1. She only got 1. That's
Maybe looks a little heavy. Oh, she's hitting.
Yep, she's changed the call on us again. We got distracted.
We weren't looking. Oh,
Oh, it's well executed.
Not bad.
well, is Daigle going to do the nope?
Maybe a little out.
Do the double.
Yeah.
She doesn't have hammers, so freezing one in there is a good
Freezing one
opportunity.
in there is a great opportunity to try to get that steal, but well, and also
This is a
more
slightly
importantly,
wider
not
path,
give up
so
multiple.
I'll give you the same. Lock it right on. Yep.
Good draw there, though, from Phil. Got his hat tucked out of the guard.
Make a good one here.
So Nickel look to throw this one. Just make an adjustment. They got hooked up inside. They know this is to curl a bit. So
Yes, line. Yeah, line. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, we got
No!
They need to go on this.
Yeah, it's
Hard, Katie!
Oh, I think it's going
the line is great. The line is great. If they can get it there, which they can, yeah, the line
girl,
was
great
perfect.
shot.
Really good shot. Now Jocelyn's going to have to look and see if there's any way to squeeze that out to get more than one.
I think the chances of her rolling out and leaving them shot.
It's a little dangerous.
Yeah, I think she This puts her up 3. Oh, we're going to have a timeout.
Get a second look at these angles. I just feel like if you hit it thin enough so that the blue goes, your shooter goes, and you're still going to get one anyway. So if that's the
It's a lot of work for 1 point.
yeah, I was going to say, if that's the case, why don't you just draw for the
draw.
one? Yeah. Yeah.
And it is an even end. So they yeah. And this puts them up 1. They certainly don't want to give up 1.
Yeah, no, you want to keep that gap on the scoreboard. I agree. You just want to score this end, and so make sure you do that.
Yeah,
But
she hits that there. That's rolling
Yeah.
away, and that might come back onto the blue. I guess that's what they're looking at
maybe
through the crotch.
I don't know. Possibly.
Yeah.
It's pretty close though. Like there's not much separation between those 2 rocks.
Kind of low risk.
Oh, we're hearing that it's kind of low risk, so I don't know what. Oh, I think they're going for it.
Okay, well,
I mean, the other thing too is this is always shot over that, right? You just need to watch where your shooter goes, right?
You really have to shave that. Well, they're counting on that going straight back, I guess,
I
and shaving that
think,
through.
yeah.
Oh, I think she's going to have to throw some heat at this.
All right, well, she's the gal for it. She's got a good hit delivery. We'll see how this goes.
Just keeping my eye open on sheet 4, Team Personal playing Team Swimming, and they most of the rocks are in play.
Oh, it still hasn't changed over there in sheet 4.
I know there's still a bunch of
one.
rocks all in a row.
1 sunflower into 2 blueberries.
Yep. I think over there they threw a raise and it just kind of missed everything, and then Purcell's been talking about what they were going to do, and so now he's launching his. But I'm more interested in how this shot ends up. 8.
I don't think she's got anything yet. Curl. She needs to hit a corner of it. A little piece of it. Little piece of it.
Well, that's unfortunate. So that's a steal of 1 for Team Daigle.
So now a chance for Team Manual. They don't have to worry about rolling to a good spot. They can just draw there, headed for that side of the railings where they're barely a corner guard, just in front of the side 12.
I still can't wait to see what's going to happen here on sheet 4. Well, if you have any young people in your family and you want to come down here on Saturday from 10 till 3 is family day. We did the same thing at the Stucel's Bonspiel that happened a few months ago, and it was a great success. So there's going to be floor curling, face painting, snacks, kid-friendly options at the kitchen, and just a great opportunity to get your family members out to the curling club and getting a feel for what it's all about, and then maybe they'll start curling too. We like it when juniors get excited about curling, and look at what it's done for this province. All right, well, Daigle's going to try to repeat that formula and steal another point this end if she can, and Adams Moss is going to be trying to get a couple.
Line's good. Gotta go. Keep going, Harley. Keep going.
Sheet 4 is still talking about it.
A little more, a little more, a little more. That's a good spot. Good spot. Good.
They must be getting short on time.
You'd think. I can't see their time clock from where I'm sitting, but yeah, you'd think they would get a little tight on time by now.
These shots, though, make or break the game. So if there's a great shot made, then it sets them up. So I guess it's worth the discussion.
Yeah.
Get that curl. Just hit it on
Paul is blue, so if he can get rid of that middle,
He's
that
blue and
middle
he's
yellow.
down 2 points, so he's not wanting to give up another yellow. So
So we're just drawing either side around the center guard on our current sheet.
Stayed wide and gave up a steal of 1 there.
looks like Black stole 2 in the 6th end, so the score over there now is 7-2.
Still up 4-3 after 6 ends of play.
And on sheet 2, Thompson took 2 in the 3rd, so the score there now is 3-2. Thompson over Manuel.
Let's slide. Yes, slide. Whoa. Real. Yeah,
No, that
Whoa.
that on sheet 2 is the battle of the former junior champs.
Is it?
Whoa.
Both of them were provincial representatives and juniors, and interesting to see who's going to pull that out. Here comes Paul's shot.
Oh,
well,
he hit it hard, and it
yeah.
looks like he squeezed it out and got
He's
2.
Mm-hmm.
Oohs and ahs in the background. It was a heck of a shot by Paul Fleming. He made a timeout juice. Yeah, the top shot. No mistake in his juice. Time that game up 3-3 after 6 ends. They're only in the 6th end. We need Pearl. Both getting. All games start at the same time, and our game is Skip Rocks and in the 7th end, and they haven't started the 7th end yet.
Okay, got a good corner freeze there. She hits it. Oh, she's not going to. Okay. I think the penalty for running out of time would be you lose the game, don't you? You
No.
Or is it the other team throws?
Until they run out of time, yeah. Until they run out of
Rocks.
to mathematically.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 2 different rules, speaking of rules and confusion.
Yeah.
I think at the world level.
You run out of time, you lose the game.
Right.
You are correct.
Okay.
At the Worlds, when we went to Team Canada, you only get 1 timeout.
Oh.
And as a coach, you wonder, should you just use that at the very end?
When
Right?
they might need
When
it.
they might need it.
Fair, yeah.
And our team needed it a couple times just to throw the last row. So,
Yeah, it's.
and when you call a timeout, the other team doesn't get a timeout.
Oh.
They can't talk to their. I don't understand why the rules are all changed. It really does take the coaching out of the equation.
And is the team you're talking about was a junior team?
Juniors, yes.
Oh, geez, that's a team that needs coaching more than
Exactly.
anybody.
Yeah, it's really surprising.
It's a shame.
Okay, Lindsay.
Now, when we went, we didn't have the no tick. Oh, yes, we did. And we didn't use it very much. It was the first year for it, the no tick. And it was trialed at our junior worlds.
Of
Yeah,
course it would be. Oh, man.
Now Matt will be playing just private backline weight and can't afford to roll a whole lot, so backline weight about half a rock. He should take a shooter and get us 2 points.
All right. Guards and peels.
Okay. You got it. Deep 2. Deeper to Lindsay's. Deep 2. Lindsay. Clean. 2, 2, 3.
2-3.
Green, 2, 3.
Lindsay called that one.
High 3, that's something I've not heard before.
No.
I like hearing the different terminologies that the teams use, like if a rock is spicy, that's my favorite. Or the guys on the tour say easy peel. I'm like,
I know.
what's an easy peel?
Is that a takeout?
I don't know. What does that mean? Yeah, is that just normal? But I guess it doesn't matter if we understand it. It's just that they all understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
One of the things I try to impart in the juniors that I coach is just the finesse part of takeouts when they're throwing their 11 and a half and 12-second takeouts.
Yep.
When they need to stick around, they throw down weight, sweep it perfectly, and for the most part,
Yeah.
make the shot and stick
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
instead of just what I
Whizzing
call
it down.
bifting it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good advice. Keeping your own rocks in play is a big success factor.
Always straight. Always straight. Always straight.
When you think about hitting and rolling out is only worth half a shot, half a percentage, like
Yeah.
a 50%
Yeah.
shot,
Yeah.
then you know you're not really doing much to contribute to the outcome of the game.
True.
And you know the player percentages now are just unbelievable. When you're seeing players, you know, playing one shot less than 100% game, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, I was saying I was watching that Heather Houston, Pat Sanders game, sorry to bring it up again, at the airport the other day, and they were showing player percentages, and they were like, 79, 75, and those were great percentages in
Back then.
1988, but now if you were shooting 79 in a Tournament Hearts final,
You're at the bottom of
people
your
are
peers.
trying to figure out how to put you on the bench.
It's true.
Yeah, just so different.
Oh, and when you see that leads are like in the 98 percentile and the only miss is came a little too deep or came a little too short.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
And when we talk about the hardest shots, one of them is the tick. And when you've got high percentages playing the tick shot,
Yep.
it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, definitely. Telling you.
Lisa Weagle changed all of that.
She sure did.
Yeah.
Lisa Weagle, Steve Gould, Jane Hooper, like all of them were throwing that so well.
Yeah. You're talking all my era.
Oh no, it's my era too, Mary. It's okay.
Really tight. 3.
It's our people.
Yeah. And these juniors weren't even born then.
No,
Oh.
well, I'll tell you, down at the club that I was curling at in Tempe, Arizona, this weekend is a bonspiel called the Golden Wrench, and it's named after Ed Wernick, as
Yeah.
you know, and because Ed and Neil used to go down to Arizona and vacation down there. They were big supporters of the club, and so the bonspiel was named after Ed, and I was like, I don't think most of the people that are here know who he is.
No.
We need to remember our legends. So I think it's wonderful that they've named that spiel after him, and
Exactly.
the trophy's super cool. It's literally a big golden wrench.
Cool. That's
yeah,
great.
it is nice.
And can you imagine now watching somebody throw a rock with a big straw hanging out there out of their mouth? That's
We'd
funny.
think they'd lost their minds.
Yeah. And now, it's great to see people of our vintage, all their kids are playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Colin Mitchell, his son,
Yep.
is was on
Yes.
Team Canada. and
Yeah,
When we
yeah.
went to the Olympic trials in Brandon,
Yeah.
when I met him in juniors, I said, I think I know you. We all look a lot different than we did in our heydays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so nice. And Colin's the coach of that team too,
Yeah, he
wasn't he?
is, yeah.
Yep.
And David Nedowins,
That's a fantastic
yeah,
team.
and Heather,
Yeah.
their daughter, and
That's an amazing team. I watched them in the points bet that was on earlier this year, and I said that team is going to be a force.
yeah.
Wow.
Nice shot.
On a guard, and
There you
that's
go.
where the guard is. If there's any
Wow.
newer curlers watching, your skip's probably going to tell you exactly where they were.
And Cappy Go Chase son, it is really cool to see. Now we have to ask who their fathers or their mothers were.
Who's your mother? Who are you related
Yeah.
to?
What famous curler are you related to?
Oh, dear.
Right on the pin.
So
That's
Jessica
like
is
14,
drawing
14.
against
Okay.
2. Has to nestle into that back yellow.
Right to the lid of it.
You got it.
Move it.
No,
Move it.
9.
There's that sweeping technique again.
You're curling it. You're curling it. Keep going. Keep going.
She's using it to make it curl.
Keep going.
I think it's heavy. A little heavy.
Yeah, that was the problem. Just a little bit too much weight.
Curling's all bad knees, and my
All right.
response
What are
is,
we telling
you
her?
don't have to slide.
That's right.
What?
In fact, the past couple of years, I had to use a stick.
Yeah.
Because
And the thing is, it's gonna curl, right?
I'm playing sliding again, but yeah, you can get out and still play and have a good
So
time.
now Jocelyn has to close the path to that back yellow.
Just go on
Yeah.
the NS Curl website.
And you do have a little bit of backing
Check
there,
out.
eh?
Called Equity Club here.
So that's just a little reminder. So
What? Yeah, I know what you mean. It's gonna run really nice here. It's gonna like good handle on it, and it'll come. Yeah.
So friendly.
It's a very friendly sport, so try to take it out.
And they're watching the game.
Line only. We might need a little something. We need backing.
that communication between the sweepers and the people in the house is so important.
Not sure why she's sweeping.
She's trying to keep it straight. I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
why.
maybe to miss it?
Pretty straight on the line. So
To miss their own, maybe?
Mm.
really want to stick with
Oh,
Oh,
that
no.
was-
It was last rock. Never mind. We got distracted talking about
I don't think it.
all of our old friends.
Mhm.
I didn't really know.
mostly behind the guards. Behind the tee line, hard to get
Yeah, I
at.
was like,
Never
ugh.
so wide out, we haven't seen it there. The trouble for
All right, so on to the 8th.
Chase is the wide one. He's probably still giving up at least a point. Love to keep the play around the center line, and that's why you're seeing this call for a draw.
It will finish coming around there. In fact, in the previous draw, Team Plow was
Ice
down
1 is looking very yellow.
a bit. And
Yeah.
similar spot
I
for
think
Feeling a little.
McDermott needs to find a way to
Yes.
freeze to something over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they pulled that up, so it'll move.
okay.
Almost exactly the same spot. So
So Manuel and Thompson have sped up their game a little bit. Now they're in the 8th end, ahead of the rest of the sheet.
Yeah, I feel like so Fleming's throwing his last rock of the 7th, so they caught up some time too. They spent a lot of time on that last end,
I think they both did.
so they must have made a concerted effort this end to keep things moving briskly so that they don't find themselves strapped when they get into the 9th and 10th.
So Adams Moss bringing the play into the house. They don't want any guards in place. They're 3 up.
Yep.
Available, or it's has to be corner throw that makes a really tough shot.
Line's good. Marley. 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 Gotta get it off the forward line. Gotta get it off. Forward. Forward. Keep going. That's good. That's good.
And that's a good corner guard. To
Yep.
me, you can come
Yep.
at it in both
Yep.
sides.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
not too far over.
You don't often see people coming around a corner guard the wide side, but it is a good way to get around it.
Yeah,
And then if you show a piece, the other team are going to hit and roll out into the open.
exactly.
Foot higher,
Little extension.
big difference, 1 foot.
wrong
Line's
higher would
fine.
have been nice. Yeah.
Curl if anything.
Second chance here.
Over curling if anything.
Try and adjust. Go a few feet lighter. Let's
Where?
just help it.
Whoa. Whoa.
Both teams on time are about even.
Okay.
So
Yes.
they're both playing at the same pace. It's good center guard.
Gotta keep it off that line.
It's great center guard.
Really
Sounds
moved
good.
fast now. It's on the bar.
Just light.
Yeah, I think it was more about the weight on that one than the line. And,
So now, this is interesting. So Steve
Rock.
run back.
Move it! Move it! Easy! Yeah, move it! Move it, move it!
So you can't get in there.
Whoa, whoa!
Now they can go.
First speed,
Yeah.
first speed,
Yeah,
first speed!
I would drag
Go,
it now.
Riley, go, Riley, go! Go, go, go! Keep going! Good.
So when your
job.
guards stop, though, when your corner guards stop up there, really hard to get around 2 corner guards with another rock.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, another 2 feet would have been nice.
Chokes them off. Guards ours. I don't mind your first call, Joss. Yeah, exactly. Sets up a nice run.
Okay, it looks like they're going to sort of plug that hole.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to force Matt to run. I don't know that he would run right now.
I think you're gonna have to curve this. Yeah, you gotta go. You really gotta go.
pretty adamant that let's throw it. Like, I think it's time to.
Right, darn it. It's kind of like you see with Matt. Matt makes up his
It's
mind.
not bad.
His mind. If his team can convince him of a better option,
Right.
then both
Right.
teams will go for it. But they think these things through. They're always thinking these things through. It's like,
Heel!
the benefit us the most weighing that versus how hard is that shot.
Daigle's got to clean that up because they need to get that shot stone at some point in the end. They're down to 4 shots. So.
I was just watching on sheet 1, so McDermott was trying to throw double guard. So she has one that's in sort of 3, and then she was trying to throw a high one. I should say she's trying, she did. But it just barely got over the hawk line. Because, you know, sometimes when you're trying to throw that guard high, you overcompensate a little bit.
And squeeze it
And
off.
it really just, like they all had to look at it to make sure that it was over. So now there's one of those super duper high guards.
Not bad to keep one of ours either. I said not bad to keep one of our rocks in the ring or in play.
Watch this yellow.
Yes.
Good, yeah. So they didn't want to put back there. They wanted it higher and force them to get the run. Matt's thinking same as in
This is a nice shot.
Yep, I like that.
Nice guard, and it's behind cover.
Yep.
forcing.
Same way.
That free forward that
Play the run back.
thinking. Freeze to it, cut them down. Probably give them a couple.
Update on sheet 8. Adams Monster, they seduce in the 7th end to take a 6-3 lead after 7.
Yeah!
Okay, that looked like a good throw.
Yeah!
Yep.
Whoa! 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 No!
Yeah, good shot.
Good throw.
Hoping for 2, but
Nice.
this is cleaner now.
It's cleaner now. So Jocelyn's just going to come around again.
Really good throw.
The rocks are so lively, the way that they bounce off too. You have to hit dead perfect.
Well, both of these teams have lots of time. There, no worries about the time clock here unless something really unusual happens.
Big. It's up, it's back.
There's a little contingency of officials around from Nova Scotia Curling, so if there's any questions or concerns that happen out in the play area, they can be there in a second, but players normally just take care of stuff themselves. You know, it's a pretty self-governed sport.
I don't think they got second shot. I think third. And, I think Stu Thompson just put some real pressure on Matt if he can put that in.
They need a really big shot here from Marley.
Yeah! 10! Yes!
Oh, look pretty good from my vantage.
She might have popped it inwards a little bit on her release, but you know what? It wasn't that dramatic. Good shot.
Good line call. 14-7 on her draw.
Yeah.
Higher, perhaps a bit exposed is okay.
Well, this is the curling club I play at, and I feel like I haven't played for forever because they needed this whole week to
Remake
to
the
get
ice.
ready for this tournament, to redo the ice, to change the rocks, you know, get everything all set up. And the ice crew, led by Adam, is just amazing here. I'm sure they've pulled some very early mornings, some very late nights to make this all happen, and it's fantastic. The players look like they're able to show their best stuff out here.
Yeah.
Great ice surface. Upstairs looks really cool. They've got the New Scotland patch set up there with a stage and some cool lights and lots of tables to sit and eat. So good job by Mandy and Kelly and Adam to get this all done, showing off the best that our club has to offer. And of course an army of volunteers from our club as well, helping with setting things up, tearing things down, cleaning, bringing in, you know, snacks and baked goods and serving food and all those little things that you might not even think twice about.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they know playing the run.
Yeah, it's important that if that yellow rock could have finished, just finish a few more inches. And curl it a few more inches away, they would have been a land of hurt here. But
Jocelyn's first.
Just trying to keep things clean. I think she's trying to hit and go under the corner guard, but I'm not sure if it's going to.
Didn't quite get enough of it.
There. Oh,
Got rid of it though.
good opportunity for Jessica now to come around
Just bite the floor.
her two corner guards.
Kim's talking about a tough shot.
Big timeout on sheet 2. Manuel and Thompson.
Coach Kim Kelly out there.
Nice to see a female coaching a
Right.
men's team.
There should be more of that.
I think this is best result.
Kim's got so much experience and
Yep.
she's such a team player that it's a real gift, I think, to teams that are able to learn from her.
For sure.
The center guard, the center blue guard.
Okay, this is an important shot from Jessica.
Careful, you don't want to miss that.
Thinking the wider blue.
No, he's talking the center one, and you don't want to hit that.
Haven't heard an audible yet saying what they think the weight was.
No.
Run that back yellow into the blues and set up a big score.
I think they like it. I mean, they're not
They're not
doing
pounding
much.
it.
They're just guiding it in.
I don't think if you run
Yeah.
inside,
They don't want it too deep, 'cause then the next shot.
Yep.
straight into the blues.
So, so this is a shot to shot to concede too.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you freeze to it, then she's still got the full 4 foot to draw to for her 2 points.
In any case, this is the better angle. Get rid of
That port looks much larger on the monitor than it does in
15, yeah.
Real life.
real life. So I don't think going through the
No.
hole
Quicker
is
there than
an
if
option to
that was
get
just
rid
like
of it. So.
No.
They just barely touched it really on off.
angle run.
And as we said, this is the 8th end, and it's always good to score on the 8th end.
It is.
That way you control the play in the 9th.
Well, communication is going to be really important on this shot because if she's a little heavy, they're probably going to try to go around it.
Called, so
Freeze.
This is a big shot for Jocelyn.
I thought she was in the corner freeze.
It's one of those game changers potentially.
Mm-hmm.
It did, yeah, at the end. Yeah.
Oh, they're sweeping it.
I think I heard her say 6.
Well, I think they need it in the house regardless of where it is, so they need to make
Needs
every
needed to
far
be
as they can.
sitting
Second shot.
second. No.
No. Oh.
Oh boy. Well, now Daigle's got a
wasn't-
chance to tie this up.
Isn't without sweepers trying.
Mm-hmm. A lot of yelling going on over there.
And a lot of oohs and ahs.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stuart Thompson had a chance for 2, but just
got
touched
one.
the front guard
Yeah.
and was only able to take 1. Jessica Daigle is drawing for her 3rd point,
Now I can't see.
anywhere in the 8-foot. I'm gonna have to ask Kevin about this sweeping.
Yeah, that one.
And it's coming to stop.
Yeah,
Nice shot.
nice shot. 3 blue. Tie game. Playing 9.
More tight rocks against Fleming and Purcell. So they're just at Skips Rocks in the 8th end. It's sheet 4 as well. Scores tied. And it looks like Fleming is sitting 1.
On sheet 1, Christina Black had just been blasting everything she could that end. Keeping it clean, and now she's looking at 2 blues. And it looks like she's just throwing the hit to concede 1. This is last rock, right? It has to be.
Looks like it.
I'm not sure if she can get the roll to get the 1. No. So she drops a point, but the score is still 7-4. And now she has the hammer playing the 9th end.
Looks like the tankard final here in sheet 4.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Update on sheet 8. Adam Moss came up light on her draw on her last one, which allowed Jessica Daigle a pretty wide open draw for 3, and then she made it, and now it's a 6-6 game after 8 ends. Up by 3 and give up a 3. It's
All right, well, these games are all continuing. Most of them are starting the 9th end. I'm dying to go over and look at the score clock or the time clock of that other sheet.
Oh. And it looks like, oh no, it's not even last rock yet.
No. I wonder if that's why those officials are hanging around over there.
It could
Line's
be.
good. Line's good.
You see, if you're at home instead of here at the club, you're missing all this high-quality drama. It's
Just catching your announcer's attention. We should be focused on the game we're covering.
well, the women out here have this all in control.
First
They're
beat, Marley, first
they're
beat.
calling a
first
great
beat.
game.
Keep
They're
going,
making their
keep going,
shots.
keep going. Good.
This team doesn't want to guard, but at least that one bounced off.
This one's pretty wide open for Emily.
Two yellows.
Yeah.
I think they want to hit and roll away. That top yellow is not in.
That sounds heavy. 2 by 12. Scorcher phone from the flight.
What's going on over there now? Well,
Wow, that was
Paul just
sneaky.
drew another one in there.
Hangs on, nibbles.
Holy.
Yellow is hammer. So that might be a problem.
Or is
Yep.
okay.
Blue's got the button surrounded, literally.
Lindsay wants to freeze down to the rock at the behind the tee line
Yeah.
just to
Line's good.
close down that scoring circle.
Whoa! 7. Whoa! Whoa!
So I haven't noticed, like in this morning's game, how the draw weight seemed to really tighten up kind of at
In the latter part of the
the
game.
latter part of the game.
Straight.
Just as I say this, it comes a little short, but I haven't noticed that to be quite as much the case in this
That was a
game.
long run.
14-6. A lot going on there. A lot going on there. Oh boy.
They get rid of all their box over there.
Still guard, I guess.
Cleaner. It's a lot cleaner than it was.
Keep that back button will be your option. Not helping.
I think you should clean it.
I think they're taking timeouts when they. Oh, there's Mark there. The blue has 8 minutes and yellow has 6
Okay.
over
Well,
there on sheet 4. So
good.
there's
That's
more
not-
than I thought
That's
there
not
would
as
be.
scary as I feared. That's good.
This one by. But it was a whip.
Okay, blue is in good position on our feature game. Sitting in front of the tee line. Lindsay's going to just guard, I think, for now. And see what Jessica does.
Their hope would be to
Or
hold Jocelyn to
Jocelyn,
one.
sorry. Yeah.
And Jocelyn's hope is to take a multiple or blank.
Blank.
I think blank would be your choice A, but I don't know that that's going to happen now. And
Well, we debated that this morning. Would
Yeah.
you rather be one up without
Yeah.
or one down with?
yeah, true. Because with the free guard zone and the new no tick rule, it's a lot easier to generate a steal
That's
than
where you want
it
to
used to be.
Just on that side. Yeah. Yeah.
Could be soon 3 yellows in play.
Out of that guard.
Okay, that was good.
Oh,
Same
big
spot?
shot here coming from Owen Purcell. And we'll
It's-
tell
Sure.
you, it looks like they're.
Oh,
no,
did
I
it
think
miss
there might be
everything?
a steal or two.
My gosh. Everyone, you're missing all of this.
Yes.
Come down here.
Just had a tick on the guard there. Looking like
Two. Pretty hot. Yeah.
Marley's
Oh,
going to try and freeze back down.
Straight.
Or no, sorry, put the guard back up.
One. Straight. 1, 2. Really hot. Curl. Curl then.
If I was
curl. Keep
Jessica, I
going.
wouldn't mind
Gotta go.
playing the
Gotta go,
force
gotta
here
go, gotta
and
go.
making
Yep,
Good, good.
Adams Moss take one.
yep, yep. That would be great if you were Team Daigle. That would be a great outcome.
Oh, and on sheet 1, McDermott is clawing their way back. Is it within 2?
3.
Oh, within 3.
Yeah, the score's 7-4. You
Okay.
just can't see because of the players standing there.
Okay.
So Jocelyn's cleaning up, and
I like the same weight.
Jessica is cluttering
Junking up, yeah.
Mhm.
Just a touch more. Halfway. You're off.
Got a curl. Hurt. Got a curl. Hurt, Kate. Hurt, Kate. You gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Split. Split center. Good sweep, buddy. Good.
Okay.
It's a little longer now.
Yeah.
So
No, so now she's looking at the tighter guard.
Yeah. No.
I think she
Yeah, I like the 9.
has this in her sights to get rid of the blue one as well.
And then plan out what their goal is for the rest of the day.
Little more than a 9.
Fairbanks are great when you make them.
this one's out a little ways.
Is
Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming well. Is it going to come enough? No.
that's
well,
too
it's-
bad. I mean, she got rid of it, so that's good, but I know she was hoping for the
The run back.
bonus rock, yeah.
And then if
Shot, if you kick your team to make it back,
and then if I'm here, it's not bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Our teams have plenty of time, so they can take their. They banked time at the beginning of the
11.
Yeah.
game, so they've got lots of time to
Yeah.
think about what their best move is.
What do you think about, or do you have an opinion about the idea of
also do, like,
timing per
freeze
end instead of per
the other
game?
one.
Well, I mean,
I like this.
then you avoid that. But I mean, and that may be the new rule.
Maybe that's what you're hearing
Yeah.
rumblings about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there,
11?
you put so much drama into the game. What are you trying
Just
to
watch where the
achieve?
shooter goes here.
Really, I think
Keep it full 8 if we can.
if it isn't broke, why are we changing it?
That's a
But
great
they want
question.
it. I mean, they change it to 8 ends. They're going to do that.
Yep, yeah, that'll happen someday
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. And the thinking time per end. Well, the theory is that they will have less time at the first half and then more time at the second half. But that just leads you to playing faster and not building up your ends. Some people believe they want to win the game in the first 4 ends.
Yep.
And because if they can play aggressive, they still have the rest of the ends to and that's a nice shot.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, by Jessica. So I don't know. I think as a person who has come very close to losing because of time, I'm not a big fan of it. It's
Yeah.
just another thing that you can't play calmly, and it's just another
Yeah,
anxiety component.
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why they think they need to do it. I can tell you the people who are making the decisions aren't the people
No,
curling.
Yeah, yeah. It's good to see that they're getting some more player representatives, though, involved in some of these discussions. And I know in the past there have been, but I don't know how welcoming the association was to the input. But it does seem like there's more now, like competitive curlers like Laura Walker,
Yeah.
who are in a better position to give that feedback. But
Yeah.
no, I don't love it either as a spectator to time them per end. I'd rather see them take their time when they need to and not when they don't. And anyway, I'm with you. If it's not broke, don't fix it, kind of thing.
A change that they have made, which is really, I think, phenomenal, is the coach interaction in the juniors. The under 18, you get a coach interaction each end,
Oh,
and it really helps. I think the kids have more confidence in their play. So I really think that was that was introduced by Dean Kleider out of Saskatchewan,
good
and I
job.
think they sort of piloted it, and I think the results are really great. And anything to help the juniors evolve a little bit more is really, aces in my books. But putting the time on, I mean, you become robots,
Yeah.
and then why would you, if they want exciting games? Well, I guess it is exciting if somebody's. I can remember Kevin Cooey throwing with 5 seconds
5
left.
seconds,
I mean,
yeah.
it was exciting. We
Yeah.
were all on the edge of our seat. I know that, but
Yeah.
the poor man, and he
Yeah.
made it.
I know. I don't think he was too stressed about it. It was just the rest
Yeah,
of us that
yeah,
were.
I guess so. And you're not facing the clock, and you can't focus on the clock, so you have no idea how much time is ticking in the background.
Right. Yeah. That would be extra stress each and every end for that.
And most of the play is being dictated by television, so I don't know.
That's the fact.
And we want a viewership, and the audience plays a big part in the popularity of our sport. So I mean, we have to embrace it. But
Well, looks like we have handshakes on sheet 1. I didn't see what the outcome of that end was, but I guess that was enough. So Black has won that game against McDermott, and we'll move on to the A final tomorrow, a qualifier game, I should call it.
now this is problematic. This is last shot. If she crotches the shot, she's sticking for 1. And does she want to be 1? I think it's the last shot.
I think it is too. So would you just give the other team
I know,
1?
you gotta wonder.
You see, this goes back to those stats. Which do you want to be? Up 1 without or down 1 with?
But it looks like she's going right for the crotch to get both of them. So, I mean, going for 1 is the outside one, the sure thing. It may be not a terrible thing. I don't think she's going to get that anyway. She gave herself lots of ice. Oh no, here it comes.
Here it comes. Emily's a very good sweeper.
Nice shot.
Well, it's enough for the
enough.
1. All right, 1 yellow.
Well, let's see. We'll see if it was the right thing to do.
That's right. We'll get Jerry Gertz to analyze this after. Well, there's a little separation on the scoreboard now. Fleming is 5-3 over Purcell. So he took 2 in the 8th end, and they're playing the 9th right now. And I can't quite see. Okay, it's 4-4 on sheet 2, Manuel versus Thompson. And boy, these 2 games have been a slugfest on 2 and 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Whew.
You'll hear the background noise starting to get a little louder now too.
Yep.
As teams come off the ice and rehash their games.
Yeah, and some of them might drift over there and watch those ones because quite something every end.
Yeah, so when's he doing that? February 29th. He used to, when I was on the board of the RWK, I remember, and the NSBI, but they used to have corporate streamers because I can remember Steve Lund and like that having the performance. Some of them were pretty good.
They really want this out front
All right.
and on the line.
All right, Mary, the 50-50 that I talked about is now up to $107.
Oh, it's going. Good.
And all you need to be is a resident of Nova Scotia to win. You can buy your ticket online at halifaxcurl.com.
I'd never heard that was a prerequisite before
Pretty
being a
sure,
resident.
I'm pretty sure Mandy told me that, but you know
Mhm.
what?
No, I did hear
I
it,
invite
but-
you to go
Oh, no.
and read the fine print, people of the internet, and make sure you make a good decision before you buy. But I think Mandy said you have to be a
Yeah,
resident.
Okay,
wonder why
switch,
that is.
switch. Marley,
know.
Marley.
Some lottery rule, I'm
I
guessing.
guess so.
Keep going, you gotta move it up. Keep going. Little more, little more, little more. That's a good spot, good.
Another guard down the center for Adams Moss.
Pretty good shot by Thompson. So we'll either have a 1-point game or a 2-point game.
I think you guys should curl.
Set is curling.
Hard curl. Hard curl.
A little shout out, if I could take a few seconds to wish my parents, Barbara and Eugene Matitall, a happy 67th wedding anniversary tonight. I think that's pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah. They're big fans.
Do they have some special plans that you know of?
Yeah, I think we're taking them all out to dinner.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
Gets his dues. So Matt Manuel takes a 2 and
Line's
I
good.
think they're watching.
6-4.
Well, thanks for watching on your big day.
Move it.
Looking to score multiple to keep the game going or take the win, but
Where?
Matt will be trying to.
There's that sweeping again.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep
Looks
going.
like it's going
Keep
to
going.
work.
It's a good spot. That's
Now
a good
this
spot,
one,
Kate.
he's
Good.
back there and there's room for more.
There's room for more. You can pile some more in there,
This is good too. Now they have a staggered guard.
right?
So
She's going around the outside.
I don't think we've been out. We haven't seen anything out this far. It'll be
Not
interesting.
for a while. Yeah, you're right. Well, and now we've got one sheet that has left the building, so they're going to have to be conscious. Like you said, if you lose some body heat, sometimes it changes the ice a little bit. And it's the sheet next to you,
Yeah.
on the side that you're throwing on.
Yeah, this one isn't curling. Weight looks good.
Yeah, it's starting to curve a little. No, it's pretty open.
Curve it. Curve it.
Just at the end it moved. Not much though. I think from down there, I mean that guard is so high too, you could definitely access that rock.
Oh. Close.
Jessica Daigle just trying to
Girl.
clean things up from Lindsay
Curl.
Burgess.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, she was trying to get them both. It was pretty close.
Just making a quick glance over sheet 4. Looks like Purcell's got a lot of rocks in play. One lone blue one for
What
Paul
else is
Fleming.
new?
So
Oh boy. Purcell's calling a timeout, so maybe he's checking the clock and realizing they need to be a little bit speedier. Use those timeouts.
I think this is their second, so they're not going to have one for the 10th end. Sometimes these matches are won and lost in the 9th end,
Well,
though.
that's the
So-
thing. Sometimes they're won and lost in the 3rd or 4th end. You know, you can't really, stop somebody from taking their time when it might be the swinging of the game.
Okay, Lindsay's just trying to clean this up.
Whoa. Watch it.
It's okay. That's all good.
Took that blue one a little bit, just moved it back a couple feet.
They potentially have a blue counter in there, though, so Adams Moss has to be careful.
Nice throw, Lindsay. Close. Yep.
All right, so Jocelyn's going to continue putting up these guards.
Little hot. 9. What'd you have? We need curve. We need curve. We need a curve. It's a little hot right now. Curve it a little. Curve it a little. Curve it a little. Curve it. It's a 3. It's a 3 area, right?
Come around. See that? I suspect feel those
Great.
plays out. Turns
It's funny with the switch that they threw through and stuff in the back gate. Well, that wasn't close.
5.
Marley trying to get the double here.
Yeah!
2 for 1. I think it'll. I think she's curled up too much, but
Just nose. Just nose.
let's see if that's on. I'm not sure. Jocelyn taking a look. I don't know if she signaled it was on or off.
Still ignore it. You're gonna make this one.
Okay, she's drawn in. I think she's drawn in around.
Yeah.
Doesn't make this one. I think this is stupid trying to play
It's not bad, Amanda. It's not bad. Yeah, a little bit. It's all there right
Well,
now.
this
Yeah, it's
did
coming.
run straight last time, so
Wasn't until the bitter end.
it wasn't until like the last 3 feet.
It's back. Okay. Bad.
Okay, good shot.
It's not bad.
No.
Sorry, it's just,
Second, first and second.
yeah.
I wonder if this is going to be the second extra end game that we see today, you and I.
I think, yeah, I think she needs to run that blue one over into the pile.
Right.
She needs to give herself a shot for 1.
Yes,
What's that?
I agree.
Give you another update on
But even try to run it in, and
How much can you see?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
we
might.
we didn't see what happened on 4.
I mean, it does move, and it is a good chance.
Purcell only got
always gonna
1.
have it.
Wow.
Purcell got 1 after all that granite.
Timeout.
So Fleming is up 1. It's 5-4. Fleming Purcell.
Yeah, like if you make it really good.
We've got a timeout here on our sheet.
Play well too.
Manuel is up 6-4 over Thompson. And a timeout in our sheet. This is the last timeout for Daigle.
Yes.
Yeah, we kind of know the spot.
Yeah.
Your coaches.
That's a timeout.
Okay.
Wait, so which one are you saying?
The center line guard.
Oh, the center line guard into the south.
Yeah, they just wanted a coach consult.
That's a really good setup, yeah. Because you're thinking at least gets us the 4 foot. Yeah.
The other option is a split, like a draw split.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Opens
Yep.
up the 4 foot,
Yep.
puts one over either side. I don't know if they can count those 2 in the 8 foot, but it still leaves it in play for something.
I
Yeah.
think you have to throw it if you.
I think if I was them, I'd run it back in.
Yeah, I like that call.
But if you want to
Because you never know, you may be able to pull that one in the back 12 back into play that way.
The thinner, the better. You want? Yeah. I would say third. Thick third.
thick third. All right.
I don't know if they can hit. I'm not on that side of the sheet. Can they see enough of those 2 yellow to hit it?
It's tough. They can, I mean, but I think you couldn't throw like full hit weight at it.
Yeah, and you'd still leave the front one,
So, yeah.
top one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're going with my suggestion, so yay.
Yay, you. Well, I'm a big fan of having a path to the 4 foot, so I would definitely be wanting to move this.
You're gonna need a skip's deuce here.
And she can throw them hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's just thin. It is close.
Curl, curl, curl.
Floating out a little, so it's a straight peel, so that's not bad.
That's fine.
Well, Jocelyn's going to come around again.
Little shot, I think.
Small scoring area.
Yeah, pistol. Too. I think if I was to give an all-star player a game, I say Matt Manuel deserves this all-star.
So her goal here is to make her opponents.
Well, if she comes around the corner.
Oh, she's got. I'm sorry. There's more rocks more rocks left to throw than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
I'm not sure I love this because then Daigle can get a skipper's deuce out of it.
That's kind of what I was wondering.
Yeah.
She blocks off the path
Block
and
off
just
the path, and then she can't easily draw around it. So if she blocks off the path, then Daigle's got to hit it, and then you've made her waste a shot.
Yeah.
And then she only has one left with which to score.
And you don't want to be throwing a draw to the button when you've just thrown a big weight peel either. So I think she's forcing Daigle into drawing.
Gotta go.
And going for her two that way.
Probably should be. Yeah, go. Easy. Easy.
Yeah, I don't love this.
No. Easy, 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 easy.
I don't think she needs to protect those. I think she needs to protect the path.
Well, yeah, I think that's. Well, there's no more timeouts, so she's gonna make the decision herself.
Yep.
That's what I think. I think play the double and
Yeah, I think.
kind of wait.
I think she could draw around, but he's even partially buried.
Easy 9.5.
I don't know.
I think it's 7.
I think that's going straight in.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think
Yeah,
that
because if she wants to
she wants to
save her,
roll to go
she's
behind.
not going to be able to get the double.
Easy 9.5.
You need a telestrator, like one of those, on-screen things. Because I'm seeing your fingers pointing at things, but our friends at home aren't.
Well, you're right. This is looking like it may go to an extra inning.
I hate to say I called it.
Curl. Hurt.
You got it.
Okay. Got that a little thinner than she wanted to. Now she's going to put up the guard. Okay. I knew it. No, don't do that. No.
Now you got to block off the 4-foot.
Yep.
What does that look like?
Then if she's on the center line, then Daigle has to go way out.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do is force her into
An
a shot
unfamiliar.
she doesn't know. Yeah.
Kim is hoping she hangs out with us all weekend because we're calling the men's games and the finals, and so she's hoping she can hang out with us the whole time. Needs to chip that one out and
A lot of weight at this. This might even be back line.
All right, I'm very curious to see where this one lands.
A little more.
yeah, he did almost as best he
Oh,
could do.
I think it's
Right? And,
Looks
could have
like
been
more.
a little tighter, but
Looks like more.
it's in the house.
not bad.
Don't want to bring it in.
Yeah, a little bit, little bit.
Just leave it out.
Little bit, little bit, little bit.
Don't even clean it.
Stop sweeping.
Go.
She's got the whole half of the 4-foot to draw to.
That's pretty good. Joyce.
I think you really could have made her life harder if you just dropped that as a tight guard.
On the center line.
Yeah. She
Still
made,
tough.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to make it.
You have to make it, and she may still have made it if you threw the guard, but it's just a less pleasant thing to look at.
Yeah, piece of the pin.
Good try. Angle run.
Yeah. I think so. Exactly. Yep. Safe work.
You could do a spin as well, just to add a little extra difficulty on this one.
1 second left. Easy. The quad.
Another good pace.
Line tight. Line tight. 8.
Okay, the sweepers think it's pretty good.
8 right now.
To me, the line looks pretty good.
Yeah, I can't see anything, so line on you.
The line is
Sweep for
fine.
T. Sweep for T.
Yes, you got a sweep for T.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know if it's enough.
Oh, it is enough. Gosh, it honestly looked like it picked or something. Yeah, I think that's a blue.
And you called it, Jane.
I'm sorry, maybe I manifested that by saying it, but here we are going into another extra end on sheet 8. So they get to take a little break and regroup and get ready for 16 more.
Just take a breath. Let's reset. Yeah, exactly.
Each team gets about a 3-minute break before they start in the 11th end, so they have a few seconds to confer with their coaches. So Matt Manuel pulled out that win over Stuart Thompson on sheet 8, and we're into Skips Rocks in the Purcell Fleming game, which we'll update you in a few seconds. Fleming is 1 up with hammer. However, Purcell is sitting 2. 2 on the forefoot. And we're at Paul Fleming's first shot. It looks like he's going to try a run back double. And we're back.
I see
Sheet 8.
I see sheet 2 is finished.
Stuart had a Hail Mary shot to try and, but he almost made it.
Oh,
He got 1.
okay. But he needed 2. Or 3.
Or 3. Okay.
So they're still plugging away on sheet 4 as well. The score is 5-4, with Fleming up 1 with the hammer.
And I think he called a run back double.
Oh, okay.
So Katie Vanderboer is trying to set up a center guard. Daigle's going to try and steal this end. And Adams Moss is going to try and score the last point. Calling it to turn curl over there, I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. Purcell's still sitting 2.
Purcell's sitting 2. And he needs to win the game, and he has. He's
Fleming
going
has
down.
hammer.
He's going down to throw his last, and then Fleming's got one after that. Okay.
Make it good, guys. Make it good.
Teams get an extra 4 minutes and 30 seconds to play the extra end with 1 extra timeout.
Go! Go! Hard!
Oh, nice draw by Emily Manuel.
Very nice.
Her brother just won on the other sheet. So she must be happy about that. She's a great supporter of his.
Of course.
Okay. Where is that, like a
It's going
5?
to be a race to the button, too.
Bully. I like here for now.
We'll still have one more. Yeah.
Oh, Paul's going to say play the same shot.
That run back thing? Yeah.
Wow.
I guess he's feeling it.
Line a bit.
I
Line.
know the game is.
On the line.
No, it is.
It is, literally.
Hard, really
Purcell
hard.
sitting 3.
Whoa.
He needs
Hard.
to win.
Whoa. No, you're all over it. You're all over it.
Yeah, it's
Whoa, whoa. Yep,
Yeah,
bounce hard.
that's
you
Bounce
can-
hard.
guard.
Bounce hard.
You can hit your own without penalties. So that's-
Don't you wish that for an extra end they would have to push all the rocks down there and throw them back towards the
curled it
glass? And then we could see what was going on.
It's funny how we have never, in the Maritimes we don't play that way,
No.
but all out west they do. I think it changes the ice surface though, pushing 8 rocks back.
Well, you push them on the side
True.
if you care. I don't know. Some people might not care, but
Oh, now
Push
we
it
have
on the
split
side.
screen.
oh, that's
interesting.
fancy. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
Oh, Paul was
Okay.
doing a raise.
Oh, you might have.
It's all
I
you, man.
I think he might have dropped too.
You gotta go
Uh-oh.
hard.
They're all around the forefoot. They all are like little nibblers.
You still gotta go.
And oh, they're shaking hands. He dropped
Yeah.
too.
Wow, what a way to lose.
Shocker!
Mhm.
Wow.
Sorry, Fleming.
Well, you can still qualify through the B side. It's okay.
And in my opinion, you don't want to go through this undefeated because there's always a loss looming somewhere.
There
so
you go.
get it out of the way.
Get it out of your system.
You
Exactly.
hate one more guard and then playing it?
Don't have a ton of time here.
Yeah. You're good. Right at it.
Daigle trying to
No.
run hers
Nice
back
line,
onto
Bob.
shot rock.
Got it, tunnel.
Curl.
This one's not finishing.
Finishing. Nope. Nope. Just a clear.
Okay. We have to? Okay. I like it then.
I think they're trying to get rid of this
Yep.
guard.
Yeah, she just again wants to keep that center
Mhm.
clear and give herself the best possible chance to hit the forefoot with her last. Daigle wants the opposite, as it tends to go.
Line's really tight. 3. Really tight. 3.
3, 4.
Hard line. Whoa.
3, 4. 4.
Yep.
4,
Yep.
5.
Yes.
5.
Yes. Hard. Oh.
Just gonna squeak by that guard. Woof. It was close.
I figured you were all the time. All right.
Long on Maris.
On this one? Yeah, 14.
I do. I got it.
Now Jocelyn's getting rid of this guard. Just any guard she sees, she's going to hit it.
The way she kicked, I was calling it in. Yeah.
It's hers. If it's there, she doesn't care.
Yeah, she'd love to run it back, but I don't think it matters. Oh,
Okay, well.
Bonus.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't get the clear, at least you got that. That's not too hard to take, but still that guard is a little problematic.
Oh, what's that? Does that mean a guard?
Another guard, yeah.
Rock on the forefoot is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm a fan of freezing to the face of things. Now I know that would probably be not great because they would just guard, but gives her an option.
Yeah.
Rocks on the forefoot are a problem.
They are.
Well, the beauty of that is, well, it did overcurl a little.
Well, Jocelyn's not using up too much time this end.
No. Can't see if it's. She's got a corner.
Got a corner of it. She's just a whisker of it, but that's okay. That's all she needed, and she got that one too. Oh, timeout.
Timeout. Coach Kevin one more time.
Kevin's earning his money today.
You gotta leave that yellow one in place somehow, even if they come down and punch it back. Forces.
I like punching things. I like that. I like just moving it back to the back 8. You could roll behind that guard, or you could stay right in front of it. Doesn't matter, but it's back there just for your perhaps a little saver. That I think is a good move.
My first thought is top 12.
Pushing that back 4.
I don't mind that. Like not to kill it.
Okay, let's push it back 4 foot, even back 8 foot.
Make
Put
the
that 4. Make sure your shot rock. Roll underneath.
Yeah.
And then, I assume you're going to peel.
Yeah.
Now, don't we wish we had player mics so we could eavesdrop in on them? But
They're too far away. Yeah.
they're keeping all their secrets to themselves. Kevin's using his fist to demonstrate where he thinks things should be.
Yeah.
A lot of fists happening right now.
I like that. Let's make it. Yeah.
Let's go for the roll.
Now fist bumps, and away he goes.
Just low side.
See what they
yeah,
called.
Just low side. Back 8. Back 4, back 8.
So
really.
she gestured hit and roll, but she's got a ton of ice, which tells me she's throwing
Yeah.
very low weight.
He might be wanting to punch that back and roll behind. Like
Behind the
catch-
guard, yeah.
catching the-
Yeah, just cross the face, just a
Right.
little shade and flick in behind it.
Still 3 rocks to go for Daigle.
Back line. Almost back. Back line.
Close. Yeah.
Back line, they're calling.
Almost back.
Whoa. Just through. Close. Yeah. Yeah.
Again, the same situation happened in our previous game when both both sheets beside them. Just a second, let's see what we've got. Oh, that's a nice
Really
shot.
good.
Yeah,
I
both.
think Kevin is listening to us before he goes out there. No, he's not. But anyway, that's a great shot.
That is a good shot. Yeah, so they
It
have to
just-
be
it,
mindful
I
of
think it's not really true
the change in
But
the
the
ice.
change in the ice, because now everybody's gone.
So if they peel, we just know it's
Well, we've been so lucky to get all this bonus curling today. Extra ends.
Good peel.
I think this is a smart move. Get rid of that guard, even though it is their own.
Yeah, I agree.
Good roll.
Mission accomplished. And now Daigle is going to throw 2 guards.
Yep.
Yes, you want to guard this side of it because the other side is kind of geared to go into the yellow.
In towards the yellow. Yep. Yep.
A little less.
Yeah, I like 16 5.
Yeah, she's out there.
Tight 2.
Nice delivery.
Yeah, she's got a nice outwards release to her out turn, which is a good thing on ice like this.
Stay close. Curl.
I think it's going to curl on its own. Don't think you want to help much of it. Lovely shot.
Josh just has to get rid of that one again. She's looking to see if she can take them both.
Adams Moss has 2 minutes left on their time clock, and Daigle has 1 minute 32 seconds left on their time clock. Plenty of time for
Plenty of time.
of Blast Rocks.
So you think she's trying to hit this a bit high side?
Well, I'm thinking she's, well, I don't know. I'm thinking she's wanting to clip them both, but
Yeah.
this is
so
kind of dangerous.
a little high side, and then in any case, your shooter needs to go. You can't keep that hanging around.
8.
Oh, that looked like a good throw. 8 seconds was the audible.
Straight peel.
They're not laying a broom to it.
It's a great shot.
Great shot.
Go, Heather. Hard, 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 hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, now we're going to see a draw coming around here.
No, I know, I know. Yeah, you're good.
Sync one.
Another one of those must makes.
Yeah.
Big
Definitely.
payday.
Big payday. All those big bucks that those skips get.
You got it.
Well, she just threw a nice draw, so a little
She
extra
did.
weight.
She
and
did.
Should go in there nicely.
Oh, lots of room. Lots of posts.
Wait, close.
Lots of
7
room.
right now.
Katie.
7 8. Want to go a bit? Yeah.
Katie!
You have to keep it clean.
Keep it straight. Right, you're good for line.
Good shot.
Got it?
Nice shot.
Yep. There you go. Now, I
Wow,
think
you
it's
can-
another draw.
I'd say
I
so.
think.
You can hardly see that. Maybe a sliver. Maybe a quarter. So, draw to the 4 foot. Another big bucks. Boy, these skips are getting big paydays.
I know, right? There's going to be so many early retirements. It's awesome.
This is as much pressure on the sweepers as it is on the skip.
That's true.
I tell my juniors, it's just T-line. So easy. T-line's 8 feet long. 12 feet long.
12 feet long. You have all of this 12 feet to hit.
Just another draw to the button. We finish every practice with a draw to the button.
You know what? That is such a great idea.
That's
Everybody
it.
needs to get comfortable throwing that because you need it so many times. LSDs.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. She's out to the broom.
Little big.
Hair big. It's not what you want to hear.
Well, you know what, though? It's okay because I think things are fudging a little
I'd
bit
say
now.
you're right. You got to get it there. If it's not there, they can't.
It's all there. It's all there.
All there. Okay.
Oh, no,
easy,
Emily.
easy, easy, Emily. Easy.
No, it's not Emily. Yes, it is.
Oh.
That's sad.
I feel so bad.
But
It was a really great game. Very exciting.
very exciting game. And thanks, everybody, for watching it with us. We loved it. Mary, it's great spending the day with
Yes,
you. I
too,
loved
Jane.
it.
Thank you.
And I hope you will tune in again at 7 o'clock because there's going to be more curling then and all weekend long. And don't forget to come on down to the club if you can. Have a good night.